How much can I sell my studded leather for? My non-magic.
Your non-magic studded leather.
It says 45 on Foundry, but
So that'll be the buying price. So the sell price will probably be like 20.
I definitely bought it for more than 45.
Yeah, those prices aren't exactly correct. That's like a thing that like I set for like future use on magic items mostly. I don't know if I trust it for like normal items as much. I don't know if I trust it for all the magic
Let me
items.
get some water real quick.
But...
Anyone want these gauntlets of ogre power? Anyone? No?
No. I mean,
Alright,
I had us, like, I mean, it's not worth my attunement slot, I don't think.
You always on attune from them. Do you have an extra slot?
I'll take them. I don't have an extra attunement slot, but maybe it'll be useful if
I mean, either that or I'm gonna sell them.
If I find a good strength weapon, then it's really good for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I can always hold on to stuff if we need to for the bag of holding. So
okay, we'll just put them in your bag of holding.
Yeah, we can just send the stuff over to me.
Yeah, here, I'll move it over to you.
Dylan, I'm gonna also pass over the scaled ornament to you.
There you go. Scaled ornament to Ralph.
I already did it because I have both our sheets. So
oh, true. You're right. Okay.
Oh wait, I'm taking that one.
I don't have the attunement slots for it, so.
Odd.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, +7 right there.
I have the power!
And you're still gonna miss with Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, Great Weapon Master is a +6 to hit still. That's not too shabby.
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yes, I'm also gonna move the Cloak of the Bat into the bag of holding.
That'll counteract the 7 exhaustion you get.
Nice Liam's body.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we'll talk about that at some point.
32 damage!
Holy, look at that damage!
32!
My god!
Is that with the belt on?
Yeah, that's with the belt.
Oh my goodness.
+17 on the damage roll. Absolutely
That's
insane.
kind of a lot.
Human fighter!
Not to mention, if you crit, that's +24.
And think about it, if you were a champion fighter, you would be critting on 19.
Yeah, if you're.
Yeah, if only you're a champion fighter.
Oh man, yeah,
If you're a champion fighter.
I'll make sure to go champion next time.
How do I equip this insignia?
But unironically.
You would attune it.
Are you just gonna go different types of
You might need
fighters?
to unattune to something.
Yeah,
oh no, it's not attuned. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I need my nuggies. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on because right now you have.
He's got 3 right now, so you can attune to the Moonsicle and he's still good.
Well, I don't want the gloom shield.
Oh.
Yep.
Does anyone want this Pearl of Power? By the way, I can't attune to it anymore. Actually, I won't let me unattune Payneless.
And I don't need the Forest Eye Staff.
Yeah, because it's an old item that was attuned with the old.
Where was
magic
that
items
other?
thing, so hold on.
I guess I get to keep it.
No, it's no.
Oh, there's this ornament. Okay, so I still want.
Does anybody want the Pearl of Power?
What is it? A tune?
It's a tune.
What does it do?
You can use an action to speak a command word and regain a spell slot, up to a 3rd level spell slot.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'll give it to you, Ralph. There you go.
I'll tune to that too.
I figured you had the extra slot open, so.
Yeah. All right, it's all 4 of my slots.
I think everybody's all tuned up.
Everybody's all attuned up.
My headband of intellect.
Oh, I should do a long rest, right? Are we doing a long rest or no?
Yeah, you guys would get a long rest in, so you can go and take that if you didn't already. Because you guys went out and fully refreshed after the games. And so, I would like to ask you all, what are you doing now? So after the games, you got your rewards and everything, and got deposited off, and now like the celebration's kind of over, and you guys are standing, kind of near the docks, in Neverwinter.
What time of day is it?
Couple passerbys like see you and like congratulate you on you know, like your achievements and everything. Some people didn't attend, so they don't know. It's kind of off and on. What time of day is it? It's what your appointment was. Your competition time was what, 2 p.m. I think, right? Or was it the early morning? Was it the 10 a.m.? I forget.
2.
Was
I think
it
it was
the
2.
afternoon one? Okay, so
Mhm.
it's probably
The
Probably
fights
close.
were only like 5 minutes of fighting.
yeah, but there was like time in between and everything. It's probably like close to like 4:30, 5 o'clock
Wow,
at this point.
that was insane. Felt like years.
Yeah, all that over the course of like 2 hours between the fights, the changing arena, the celebration, and the getting the rewards afterward.
Yeah, so I'd probably go to the tavern, the nearest one.
The Moonstone Mask.
The Moonstone Mask.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll join.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody going to the Moonstone
Celebration,
Mask.
rest.
Oh, this is highly convenient then.
Yeah, I got you. Roll a d20.
Roll a d20. Why?
Yeah, I was just joking. Like,
know.
that's what you would say, because it's like, go into a tavern. Oh, roll a 20. We were getting into a fight.
Is that what I would do?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ralph, what are you concentrating on? Does it still have call lightning? Of course it does. Trebrum hasn't long rested yet.
Would we ever?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
would have gotten a full rest in after the competition ended. Like that was like
Oh!
a magic thing that happened. It's the same. They're not gonna like make you fight to like your last whim and then be like, okay, you got 2 health. Get on out of here.
I mean, shoot. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so you all make your way across, kind of like past the docks and everything, over to a very stable, but not by appearance. Basically 5 foot wide, plank, laden bridge that goes across a little bit of the water in the bay, in the bay to the floating island of the Moonstone Mass. You can see like large chains kind of like holding the island in place as it floats just above the water. And you see what looks to be about a 4-story tavern. You can tell like lights are on, and you can see like there's probably a decent amount of activity going on inside from what you can see outside. And you guys arrive at the front door here. You see off to your left and right, you see some like sakura cherry blossom trees. You see like pretty well kept foliage and stuff. There's also what seems to be a permanent portal in place that you do not know where it goes.
Permanent portal, okay.
It's just kind of like glowing like a dull blue right now.
Does that seem like what I know? Does that seem like a portal that's 2-way or 1-way?
Seems like a portal that's 2-way. You can't get an idea of where it goes too specifically, though.
I cannot move.
You can't?
It's set to combat.
Oh, is it still set to combat?
Yeah, it's set to combat.
Wait. There's no combat, though.
Yeah, if you...
Don't trust him. He
Nah, yeah.
It just says movement is set to combat.
There we go.
There you go.
I just cleared the encounter. Okay, that was weird.
Free movement. I'm free.
What
you guys
up?
step inside.
Oh my god. They all draw their weapons.
Yeah, for sure.
That looks pretty cool.
You guys see various individuals having conversations at different tables, stuff like that. Some familiar faces, some unknown faces.
That's probably a thing here.
Yeah, that's Haley,
You
right?
see one bartender currently manning the bar as the fireplaces kind of like provide most of the light with some sort of magical fire. What are you guys doing?
I go up to here and I kind of wave the bartender down.
Yeah, she walks over.
And like,
Can I get you something?
Just got back from a big fight. Can I get a
Were
a
you the
round
ones
of ale?
competing?
Yep.
No.
The
Were you the
Neverens
ones
for games.
that, oh, I think I recognize some of you. The ones that just recently cleared Tier 3, yeah?
Yep. My name's Trebrum.
Did anyone
Pleasure to
else
meet
clear
you.
Tier
I'm
3?
Lizette.
Lizette. Okay.
What'd you say?
Would we know if anyone else cleared Tier 3?
You know, a couple other people did. You don't know specifically like their names or anything like that. And you don't recognize any of them being in here as well. So. She serves you like just like kind of like a general ale, Trebrum. And goes back to
Just kind of thank her and
taking other drink orders.
Hey. Alright, I'm gonna up to this thing.
Rude.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Walk
poke
up
him.
to him.
You want to poke him?
I'm gonna say, what are you?
Excuse me, that's a bit rude.
I've just never seen anything like you.
I'm
You look
a,
like you look like something that'd be at like the carnival.
I'm a deep
oh,
gnome.
that's pretty rude.
Oh, a deep. I'm sorry. I thought. Okay, never mind. Enjoy your meal.
Strange fellow, and he turns back to talking to the rest of them.
Guys, that's not a carnival attraction.
Oh, that's weird.
Awkward.
Well, I would turn over to this dude
Okay.
and say, like, is that magic emanating from him constantly?
Melly, go ahead and describe what your character looks like.
What?
So what you see is just regular looking dude. He's just a human, has spiky white hair. He's about average height, stocky build, has a black cloak, and it's a bit of an like a darkish aura, but that's just from his time in the fields, you know.
Well, turn over to him and just say, you look like an interesting fellow. What's your name?
My name is Listerin.
Listerine?
It's Listerin. Seems a bit odd to just talking to someone like me here, no?
Well, you looked interesting, so I just wanted to come over and see what you were up to. We just fought in the games.
Yeah,
Player tier 3.
I did see that, and that was a pretty impressive feat for your group there. I saw the second tier. It seemed like it was a bit of a hard one, but you guys just kind of breezed through the harder one, it seems.
Yeah, I just banished this one creature. My party was so thankful for me. You should learn banishment sometime if you can.
I'll keep that in mind.
The person
So-
like you doing in a place like this.
I'm just staying in one of these rooms, bit of an on a task in the city. What about you besides the games?
Well, kind of just sticking around here until my party tries to leave, but trying to learn more about my hometown.
Oh, so you're from here?
Nah. You ever been to Silver Moon?
I've been there once or twice in passing.
Recently?
Not recently, no. It was a couple years ago.
Ah. Gotcha. Before the dragon attack.
Yeah, I mainly travel with sailors. I'm very fond of the water. Before, in my beginnings as a traveler, and Yeah, I'd say that is a interesting town to say the least.
So you're not from Neverwinter either, then?
No, I am not.
Interesting.
What is what you and your party going to do now? Don't think you're gonna do any more games anytime soon.
Well, kind of top secret, but we're dealing with a sort of betrayal, so to
Betrayal.
speak. And we're kind of just preparing for that.
Do you have more people in your party previously?
No. But we know that one of us is in danger.
Do you recognize one of these fellows here?
Yeah, you want to come over? I can introduce you to them.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Hey guys, this is my new friend. Wait, what's your name again?
Listerin.
Listerin.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
We're
guys
really
as
friendly.
well.
Yeah.
Don't trust Spatha.
Yeah,
Right.
he's a liar.
I am not. I've changed.
Working for evil
He
organization.
just lied about
No,
that
hey,
right
no,
there.
no, stop. Keep that down. I have a plan.
Technically, he's okay. We need to
Oh, he's
talk.
got a plan.
We need to talk about that later. By the way.
I think I'm feeling real good right now, though. You know. I'm
Yeah, I
feeling
think I know
strong.
why you feel
I'm-
that way, and I
I'm
think
feeling good.
I think it's going to
wait,
negatively
have you been
impact
working
your
out,
actions.
Spatha?
It's my bell.
Wait, you
Feeling
have...
strong.
Oh, that was your belt of giant strength that you chose.
Yeah, and now, and I kind of like nod
Wait,
towards
arm
the
wrestle
direction
me.
of Halia. No, I'm not gonna arm wrestle you. I don't have time for that. We have serious business. I have to kill Halia.
Okay, let's. You need to back up. One,
What?
we have an Okay, you need to quiet
So
down.
loud.
One, we have a guest at the table. Probably not something you should be saying out loud.
He's
Two.
gonna help us.
What a
I would
wild.
advise against.
Hi,
fighting in this
Lister. My
tavern.
name's
Thank
Ralph.
you.
I'm a bear.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Spatha, don't do anything inside this place.
Unless you
Yeah,
want to upset
What's the
nobles
sitch?
in this establishment.
Okay. Maybe there's like sewers. I don't know where they operate in this town.
Well, I already told you. We're gonna have a conversation about that. We're gonna. Once I make sure this is really what you want to do, and we talk about exactly what you want to do, and perhaps discuss the finer points of it.
I'm just
Hey
coming
man,
off of a high.
I say we just do it. Like,
yeah,
if he wants to be
I
good...
can tell. Well, hold on. Hold on. You have to.
No, I'm with you, Aldiyn. I've come to my senses.
Yeah. You have.
Yeah. Well, if Trebrum's on board, then I know it's a stupid idea. Because normally he's
What?
against my dumb ideas, but he's coming off a high too.
I'm trying to support you after you changed. You said you changed.
Yeah, but it's not a good idea to fight in the tavern. I kind of came
Yes.
to that conclusion.
Wait,
Aldiyn, he's
Okay, I'm gonna lower my voice. I didn't say we were gonna fight in the tavern. That's a stupid idea.
okay.
The whole idea is stupid. Let's not even beyond the tavern. The idea is stupid.
Why?
You're stupid. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
For the functional group you guys got here.
We're the guys.
I just kind of let them do whatever they want.
I'm honestly so impressed you guys made it to Neverwinter.
You were with us. What do you mean?
No, I
not with us, he
wasn't.
died.
That's why I'm impressed you
died.
got here.
Hey, that's why we're here.
Forgive me, I'm Aldiyn. It's good to meet you.
You're like a bugbear saying.
He's not even the same race. You idiot.
Hey man, I made him better. In every physical way, I made him better.
Bigger, better, faster, stronger.
I can do the same to you.
No, I'm good.
Again, Ralph, we talked about this.
Hey, what's your lifespan now, Aldiyn?
I believe it's still roughly the same.
Infinite when I'm around,
If
baby.
not, maybe slightly. Well, it's. I want to say it's roughly the same, maybe a little longer, but
Yours lived that long?
Well, look who it is.
oh, everybody's.
Hey, little lady.
Everybody's here.
Wait,
Hey, little lady.
is this the same Anna?
The one and the same. Is this the same party?
A little different
With
on
the
this. A
guys.
little different on this end, but
Oh,
yeah.
I know. We should probably
We
have a
gotta
chat
hurry.
about what's happened in the past.
Yeah,
Wait.
come join us.
I wouldn't be as excited as you are, Spatha.
Okay.
Hey,
No.
be careful, man.
You forgive me. This is a very change of tone from previous meetings.
Well, a lot of things have changed since our previous meeting. You would know, Aldiyn.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Looking good without the hat.
Oh,
He's a bugbear.
I didn't know your hair was long.
A lot of things have changed.
yeah. Did you get a different races though?
No, you're not a different right. What is it with you and
You try on one from the store,
I'm
they have
losing
one on
my
the clearance
mind.
rack or something.
Have you come here to help us?
I was here on separate business, but I did see you at the games.
Yeah, we handled them pretty well.
You're not upset that we're taking time here, are you?
No, I'm upset with some actions that have been taken since I last saw you.
Okay, there's
Like,
not a lot of
what do we
there's not a
do?
lot of actions that were taken since our last
Listen,
listen,
encounter.
there's not really much has gone on.
Okay, well,
I had to bring Aldiyn back.
Well,
Yeah, wait, you don't want us to bring him back? He was dead.
as much as I appreciate all of your sentiments, I understand that it seems to be there are a lot of things, not just people who maybe aren't happy about me being alive.
Aldiyn, do you know what it cost to bring you back?
I know I was given a warning.
Because it wasn't as simple as Ralph casting a spell.
I'm aware of that. I don't know exacts. I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive me. People don't like to tell me things, and everybody likes to be very cryptic around us, so no, I don't know what it cost. I just know it costed something, and that I was told it's going to make things more difficult. But that's everything we do.
I'd be happy to discuss it later, but it seems we have a guest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Trebrum, you introduced us, but, is there something we can help you with?
Oh,
Well,
you're referring to me, or
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, he just started talking to me at the bar and just
I noticed.
invite me on over. I'm
Yeah, you wanna
just
join
here on
us?
Yeah.
a task. I mean,
Well,
task
you
is not
are-
immediate, so I can join.
Are
if
you
needed.
looking for something, or maybe you need help?
I'm just doing a bit of research for my comrades back home.
Have we met?
Maybe in passing. I've not been out and about as of recent years.
Well, let's get
Who
some
takes
food
congregation elsewhere?
and well, I mean, that would be awkward. We just walked in. You got what, a drink? We came here
Not
to.
awkward. We can just go upstairs.
Yeah, we can go in a room.
We want to
upstairs if
check
y'all
out the
want.
rest of this fine establishment.
We do need a room.
Can I express something to all of you real quick? Just, I'm not really worried about Ralph or Miriel. Trebrum,
Okay.
Spatha.
No, you should be.
You'll. You,
Ah,
actually,
so the
actually, you
only
know
thing
what?
we have a
Given,
problem with.
given-
Human racist
given-
over here.
given previous actions, Ralph, actually, I do maybe have to concern myself with you.
Mhm.
I still don't know what Ralph looks like.
This is an establishment that has options to gamble, and I'm gonna ask that none of you do so.
Oh, gambling.
Gamble?
What's
I don't
gambling?
think I have any money. I kind
I
of.
got 7,100.
You see one pretty well dressed, like elegantly dressed woman walk by and say, Oh, we have more than gambling here, honey. She walks by to a different table.
Yeah, I'm
Ew.
aware of that too.
I'd stay away from those
Girls.
ones.
What? I don't get it.
I want to see men.
There's men here too.
This place has everything.
How are you, Trebrum?
For what it's worth.
You
Look,
did walk into a brothel.
yeah.
Aldiyn, where are you taking us?
You all did this on your own. If we had, if we were necessarily pitching out places to go, I had
This is
a
actually,
tavern I was-
as you all know, this is actually by far and away the nicest tavern in
It's
Neverens.
also really
Yeah.
expensive.
I was gonna say,
But
what
it's
would
also really
Helia be
expensive.
doing in a brothel?
It's also a brothel.
Yeah, it's a lot of things.
Mhm.
It's also, honestly, maybe it wasn't a bad idea to bring you here. It's a place where you can't do a lot of things, or else you're going to get in a lot of trouble. So personally, it's not a bad pick.
I kind of look over at Helia's direction. Has she noticed us that we're all gathered around here yet?
Absolutely.
She's definitely clocked you all, yes. She seems to be pretty engaged in her current conversation, though.
You think she's mad at me?
I don't know. I didn't
feel like she's trying to kill
necessarily
you, bro.
get the full
Well,
story on
Spatha.
that.
Okay.
Why don't we talk about the signs that are posted around town?
Yeah, I might be wanted to be killed, I
Oh,
think.
I'm aware.
I don't
Wait,
think I
what
did
did you
anything
do?
wrong. I
Yeah.
didn't want to give up my crown. It's my crown. I put it on my
they're
head.
out for
And
you
if
for
it's
that?
mine. Yes, I got it fair and square.
Or you stole it?
I didn't
Yeah.
steal it. I walked in, picked it up, and no one ever did anything to me.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
but wasn't
not.
it from
What
like
do
a
you
crypt?
mean you don't know? You were in there with me.
None of
There's a
us were in the
crypt, though.
room when you got the crown. The fact that you
Yeah,
walked
but I
out
mean-
alive made me think that maybe something legitimately did happen in there, and I
Didn't
chose
you
to
change?
trust you. But to be fair,
I didn't
this
kill. I
to
didn't
be-
kill anything. If that's what you're wondering.
Melly,
Mhm.
real quick, give me a Arcana check.
Okay.
Would you like me to go inquire about getting a more private room upstairs?
I think that would
I
be
think that would be
fantastic.
best.
Don't kill each other in the time I'm gone,
Oh, where was
You gonna
or
come with us
anybody
to stream?
else.
You got a 10.
You guys can keep talking.
Hey,
Oh.
Mr. L. Mr. L.
Where are you
His name's Listerin.
No, I'm calling him Mr. L.
He's not gonna
Lister,
respond
fine,
to that.
Listerin. I don't want to respond to that either.
He's asleep.
Okay, he's not.
I
He's choosing to ignore me because of you.
think we're pretty. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, like, I
Okay,
don't know. What's like
Cut it out.
small talk D&D?
Anna,
What?
are you mad at me?
Spatha, you have wanted posters.
I didn't mean to.
Okay, didn't mean to, and having them. Two different things.
Okay, but
But
like,
who
he
put
can't
up
be
the
mad at
wanted
me.
posters?
We know
who do you
Oh,
think?
I don't know.
Maybe my
I
boss.
don't know.
Maybe my boss that kicked me out.
I guess
Miriel,
she did kick you out.
as a member of the Harpers, you're good with this?
Not particularly. I don't associate with the Harpers too often. I've kind of
Yeah, Miriel and I are buds now.
things. Well, I wouldn't go loudly proclaiming that I'm friends with a wanted criminal, but
I'm not a criminal.
Science would say otherwise.
Okay, how can
I
I be a
trusted you,
criminal if I got
Spatha.
kicked out of a criminal organization? That makes me the opposite of a criminal. In fact, I think that would make me a police officer.
no, that's not how that works.
I
Yeah, you're
kind
right,
of
they're
do
crooks too.
agree though that
What?
like I feel like we should be angrier with Halia than with Spatha.
Thank you.
What happened
Spatha,
with Haley?
why would Halia raise a bounty on you?
Okay, I'll answer all the questions. Shall I wait until we have a private establishment to talk in?
As it's public knowledge you're wanted, I don't really see that it matters.
Fair enough. Alright,
You
so
are
basically...
safe here.
Okay, so basically, Halia, I returned back. I was letting her know that I was headed out because my furry friend, that used to not be furry, died, and I think we were going to find him. And then she saw that I had this crown. She wanted the crown, and she offered me a promotion. However, I did not want to get up at my crown. She was like, "Oh, you completed this task that I didn't even ask you to do. Here, you should hand over your prize that you worked hard to get." I did work hard to get it, by the way. That cost a lot.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And then I told her that I wanted the promotion and I wanted to keep my crown because I think I deserved my crown. Also, it looks good on me. And then
Right.
she told me I was going to regret that and kicked me out and put wanted posters up.
I do feel there are details being left out.
What detail?
Spatha. Is this how
I'm not
Hierarchs
leaving
would tell the
details out.
story?
Yeah, you tell the story.
Because unlike you, I can go ask her.
No, we're not talking to her.
You aren't.
Yeah, why don't
talking
we
to
just
her.
confront her and settle all of this?
No. We're going to
I
settle
don't
it at
think
a later
that would
date.
go over well.
But I cannot settle it in this fine establishment, as I will not incinerate the wooden floor with my weapon.
And what's your plan if you do kill Halia?
Take
I
away
don't
the
really
bench
want
right.
to. If you want me to be honest, I was just kind of getting off my high, and I just really want to settle things and earn my rightful promotion.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. I know I feel like I kind of burned some bridges, but, you know,
Oh,
I feel
you
like I'm a
think
very...
you burned some bridges?
I think I'm a pretty likable guy, though. You know, I got the
Oh.
armor, I got the sword, I got the belt, and I got the belt.
Interesting.
He had to mention the belt.
I don't know
twice.
what he's on about, but I don't think it's
Meh.
that big of a deal. It's just a crown.
It's my crown. Trebrum, when I say that, you probably would see me look a little more frustrated, like a little more tense.
Not another one.
Is there any kind of effect coming from the crown?
No.
No effect coming from the crown.
Okay. What is so good about the crown, though?
The crown is a legendary. Well, I don't
What
think
does
it's
it do for you?
legendary. Is it legendary?
No, it's not
Or
legendary.
it's very rare, right? It's a very rare crown that allows me to keep my intelligence, my charisma, my wisdom. I'm basically very resistant to psychic attacks. You know, it keeps me in check, and I've been able to think a lot
Wow.
straighter since I've been wearing it.
Have you?
I
Yes.
see.
I've been a lot more direct with my plans of action. You know, I used to be following a lot of orders like a yes man, but now I understand. I'm understanding things. You know, see, I backed down. I made my own decision when it came to starting a brawl in here. I'm not jump the gun Spatha anymore.
Anyway, we'll flash over to the bar at this point.
Yeah.
Ralph and Aldiyn.
That's
you
a good
walk
idea.
up to Lizette.
1 cup of honey, please. Make it 2.
Coming right up. Aldiyn, can I get you anything?
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
Oh, no. And she points to an amulet on her neck. This lets me know the first name of anyone who comes up to the bar.
I see. Sorry. We're just looking for a place to have a more private conversation, celebration. Just us, our friends. Perhaps a...
All right. She kind of... You see her look over to the table that you guys are at? Looks like the conference room opened up. So you can take back there for 30 gold an hour.
Sure.
I want
Uh,
to hear this. And
She
say,
served
I
you the
also
2
have a
cups of
room.
honey, Ralph.
Wait, I'll pay you in 1 second. Can I ask you a quick follow-up question?
Sure.
What's that guy's name? And I point to Listern.
Listern.
His name's Listern.
And what about that guy? And I point to Spatha.
Paxton.
Oh, I knew it, Aldiyn. He was lying that whole time.
He told us what his... We knew that.
Yeah, well, we just confirmed it.
Okay.
I do like the idea, Ralph. I do. Actually, out of curiosity, that is correct, right, Ralph? It would be funny.
Oh, what's
if-
my name?
It would be interesting if it wasn't.
Your name's Ralph.
Okay.
He
Does
told
she
you.
like know all names or
I
something?
was
Like,
I was curious.
It's an amulet.
I was wondering if it was gonna
huh?
bring something up in bear. That would be interesting. No, but and I'll hand over the gold. And
Okay.
what would be just how much would it be to get just an amount of food and drink for us as well, just off the bat.
Food and drink is covered by rooms.
Oh,
So I
wonderful.
assume you plan on staying?
Ah,
Yeah.
I'll just no. If
Normally I would say, warning about prices here, because if you're not familiar with this place, it is a bit expensive. However, I believe all the other taverns are booked.
yeah, we
That's a
there were
pure- that's
if
a
you
pure
want a
tactic.
room, this
There
would be
were-
the place to
there are
stay.
places we could stay otherwise, but there's no harm. I mean, we'll say yes, and if we decide we're not going to, you get some extra money. That's good business for you, and it's no skin off our teeth. So sure.
I can't complain. In that case, room sizes go regular, queen, king, suite, and the villa is currently rented out. Regular rooms would be for one individual, 50 gold apiece. Queen rooms can house 2, king can house 4, and a suite can house anywhere from 4 to 6. Regular room's gonna run you about 50 gold. Queen's gonna be 250, king 350, and the suite is 500.
Oh my god.
That's what I need.
Alright, Spatha. Just for
Oh.
7,100 gold.
I'm poor.
Sorry, the
Right.
queen, the queen numbers were what? For the
Or
Queen
spider.
number was, there are 2 available. They house 2, and they're 250 gold.
I think I'm Mr. Moneybags, huh?
and then after the queen, it was
Yeah.
size up was king.
King 350. There's 1 available. Houses 3.
Sure, we'll do a king
Oh
and
my god,
cat?
I took that.
we'll do
was
we'll
that?
do a king and a queen, and we'll work out the details together.
All right, that'll be 600. Do you have a preference between second or third floor?
Who turned into a cat?
Definitely cat.
Not particularly, honestly. Do you? What would you say? Is one nicer than the other? The whole place is lovely.
Well, I would say the second floor is going to be a little bit quieter. Third floor is going to be a little bit active because the floor 4 for the the wealthiest of folks
Right.
is rented
Let's-
out for the night.
We'll do.
Do me a favor. Don't go up there unless sent a personal invite from somebody who's currently up there.
Understandable.
I'll be sure to let you know if so.
Is the room? Would the rooms both be on the same floor?
Yes.
Then we'll take the second floor.
All right. Pleasure. She hands
Yep.
you 2 keys. Pretty much solid gold with like a silver trim to them. Very well crafted. And then again reiterates, and just know, food and drinks are on the bill already. So feel free to ask for whatever you'd like.
Wonderful.
And she kind of like snaps her fingers, and you see an unseen servant. As it's
Oh,
normally unseen, but you see like a thin outline, and you see it has like a floating name tag next to it for Aldiyn's party, and it basically is your personal server for your table for the evening.
Wonderful. And the conference room was where?
If you point, and she points to this door back here, point to that door over there. She hands you another key. She says that'll get you both of the doors, and that room will be all to yourselves for the hour.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Mhm.
Come on, Ralph. Grab your honey.
Back to the table discussion.
Oh, I'm getting up.
Okay.
So you got a task, Listerin?
Yeah, like I said, I'm doing a bit of research. There's some magical items that need to be looked at, and looking to gather them and try to dispel any tamperings they've had with them.
Oh, okay. So you kind of like work for a museum or something?
Something like that.
Does his attire give off any hints of what he might be affiliated with?
Give me a history or insight check, Aldiyn.
Can I do a history check as well?
Sure.
Doing any guidance on whoever rolls higher?
Me.
Well, not me.
Yeah, not Miriel.
He looks like
Look
a
at
dog.
Miriel, I'm like, you don't look like you got the good.
Oh,
Natural 20 and a natural 1. What is that?
okay, Aldiyn. with a 24 history check. You can tell that a lot of his attire is actually very akin to like stuff that you'd find from like Dreamo. It's actually very Underdarkish themed. Probably doesn't make like the most sense for like specifically a museum, but if he like you could see him like working for like maybe a personal collector and he's kind of like a hired hand. That's kind of like what you get as like the vibe from like what he's wearing and everything.
There's probably a little bit of a moment where Aldiyn just kind of stares over your equipment.
Something catching your eye?
Just, a lot of your stuff seems Underdark make.
Oh, yes. Get a lot of this stuff tailored by my handler, the person I'm working with. And he doesn't want me going out traveling to these potentially dangerous places looking like I could easily get jumped. If that makes sense.
Well, very interesting. And Aldiyn will kind of hold up the set of keys. So, we have rooms for the night if needed. They were expensive, we should probably use them. Food and drink come with them. We have a conference room we have access to in the back. Anna, I'm not of any particular opinion. Do you want our new friend here to join us, or is this where we part ways for now?
That's entirely up to you and how much you want others to know about your situation.
I don't mind.
I'm aware you don't mind, Trebrum. You're the one who brought him
He's
over.
my new friend.
He's my new friend.
Part of me is interested to know if you would have any additional information about some of the things we're looking into. That'd be the only reason I would be inclined to invite you in.
I mean, more ears can provide more solutions, is all I can say.
And by the same token, if you need any...
I'm at least interested to maybe potentially learn a little more about your employer, and if that is something you're more akin to talk about behind closed doors, maybe we'll find we share some things that we could talk about. Otherwise, we might at some point cut you out of the conversation, not intentionally to slight you, but just because, if I'm being frank with you, you probably don't want to get involved in our shit.
I mean, there are some things that I can share about my employer. There's some things that he prefers to keep to himself, unknown, but definitely some things I can offer. And who knows, maybe there's some things that align that can benefit us both.
I will let you know right now if I find out your employer is one particular person, I'm jutting you out of the conference room immediately. And that's not on you, that would be because of the tie to that person. Aldiyn kind of flashes you a grin. But we'll cross that road when we come to it. So, I say we get out of the open-air tavern and get to some private conversation.
What is the name of this tavern?
This is the Moonstone Mask.
This is where I sensed some dirty dancing.
Dirty dancing? What does that even mean?
Dancing.
You'll know.
It's a brothel.
Aldiyn, you're not mad at me, right?
I'm actually not, but depending on what Anna's about to tell me, maybe I will be.
Alright, let's go have a conversation.
To do with you, Aldiyn, but I might wait.
Right, that door is just...
Wait, you're gonna wait?
Yeah. Don't you want to talk to us?
To discuss that part.
Oh, okay, I was saying, you're coming in.
Understandable. Again, no one has to share anything until we're comfortable.
This is our room?
It's a
oh my gosh.
I'm
Guys, we
sitting
can
here.
play like board games here or
It's
something.
a conference room, not necessarily...
Anyone want to play D&D? No, I'm just kidding.
I'll sit in the corner.
D&D
I
with
sit just
D&D.
like how my icon
You
is in the
you
corner.
you go to sit there, and soon after, your unseen servant brings in a whole chair for you, Ralph.
I put the chair next to me and I sit on the floor.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm fine opening up this. New friend, let's tell you a little bit. The thing that
Yeah, Anna is down too.
The thing that piques my interest most about you is the Underdark make of your equipment. We've actually just recently come from Gibbet Crossing, and we have some favorable relationships, I would say, with certain individuals who are natural inhabitants of the Underdark. So, if your employer is someone from the Underdark, perhaps we actually might share some interests.
I see. In this specific person that you said you are wary of for being my employer,
Oh,
what
if
do
you're
they like? I would say have as sort of their the word like aura or
well, they're
kind of theme.
they're a noble from Waterdeep, who's insanely obsessed with dragons. So, if that doesn't immediately ring some bells, then
No, we have nothing to deal with dragons.
I guess the other
We?
I guess the other outlook would be if you have any affiliation to mind flayers, we're going to have a problem.
Nothing that comes to mind.
Wait, I'm sorry, I don't know if I was here for this. Could you elaborate more on the we? Or like who you're affiliated with exactly?
I'm just affiliated with a collector in the Underdark. He
Oh, I see.
likes collecting bits of magical items, and he gets senses of if they are tampered with, if they have
Oh.
something negative going towards them. He likes me to gather them and see if we can dispel that sort of negative magic and provide a better use for them and help others who may better their livelihoods with them.
Oh, interesting. Sounds like a pretty good business. Is he also a drow?
He's more of a druid.
I see. Well, Rolf, there's another one.
So what brings you to Neverwinter? Is there a particular item you're looking for within the city, or are you just in the general area stopping by?
Just in the general area stopping by, I did hear about a specific item that is binding to people, and they can't seem to take it off, and there's some underlying issues, and some they aren't even aware of, and I'm looking to remedy that one.
Is this a particular item? Is it a set of items?
For this one, it is a set of items. Don't know the exact amount. And there's other various items that I'm to collect.
Have you heard of a certain mind flayer problem that's been going around Neverwinter and Phandelver?
I've heard some bits and pieces stories as I'm passing by, and generally by some people I don't particularly want to ask questions towards because they seem to be in sort of a troublesome environment, if that makes sense.
Well, I was gonna say that it sounds pretty similar to these planar shards that we've been tracking.
The shards I have heard of.
It seems like these mind flayers want to use them to create something very evil and combine them together. And in our experience, whenever somebody touches one, you can't get rid of it.
Well, if you let it attune to you, yes. just touching it
If they
is-
become close to it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to remedy these things that are trying to bind to you. I do have ways to, if there's, you said, they're tuning to you and you're not able to take them off, I have ways to remove that from you.
Aldiyn looks to Anna. Do you think this is something worth trying with Trebrum?
What would happen to the item once it's removed?
I would, once it's removed, I would inspect it, see if there's any behind the scenes negative impacts it may have had towards that person.
There are. But
And,
I'll make that one easy for you. There are.
Yeah.
And then I would, as instructed by my handler, have to take it to him and he would dispel those negative
No.
effects.
That's the problem.
Right. So, to be frank with you, I have one of those planar shards, and I'm attuned to it, and I'm stuck with it. And I don't think myself or my group really feels comfortable letting another person that we have never met.
Nah, man, you're good. Touch it.
No, that's
I
not
mean,
the point. Handing it
if
over
you-
is the problem.
If you don't trust me, I can show you that I can remove it from you and it won't stay bound to you and I could give it back.
Yeah, if you can try to remove it, I'm comfortable letting you do that as long as we're allowed to keep the planar shard afterwards for our possession.
Of course.
This
I
seems
just
like a pretty
wanted to prove it to you.
seems like a pretty flexible position you're in. You're here on a job. The job is to find these items, take them off people, and then take them back, but you're already willing to not do half the job? I don't mean to be rude, but why so lenient?
Because, as you said, these mind flayers are trying to do various things, trying to combine them, do evil things. You don't know specific, because I'm new. I can't expect you to trust me instantly, because that would be foolish. So, and it seems like you wanted to keep this item to keep it out of their hands. Just wanting to prove that I'm not one of those people. I can do these sort of things. If you don't want to part with that item, then I would just prove it and then give it back.
What do you have... What enables you to not, when you remove one of these items, not have negative repercussions affect you? How do you know if when you relieve someone else of it, you're not immediately going to suffer some kind of negative effect? Is that just
With
risks you're
the-
willing to take?
With the Underdark equipment that my handler is giving me, it gives me resistance to the negative impacts it can give me.
Could you give us the name of your handler?
I cannot.
Is he affiliated with any Underdark families or cities?
Not that I'm aware of. He has not shared me with that, or he has not shared that with me either.
How long have you worked with him for?
I've worked with him for about 2 or 3 years.
And has anything about him changed recently? Maybe within the past 8 months or year?
Not that I can see. He's mainly focused on his magical work and sending me off to go and deliver us to unfortunate civilizations. And anytime we come back, he's just the same.
Well, I mean, I don't know why, but he sounds like he's trying to do some good. As well as making a profit.
So I guess, did you want me to test that unbinding and then just give it straight back?
Well, I'm gonna kind of turn towards Aldiyn and Anna and the group and say, I know we've kind of been doing this together. finding these shards, so I'm personally comfortable with letting him try it, but I want to make sure you guys are good with it too.
Yeah, man.
Anna's gonna stare daggers at Spatha.
What did I say? He seems like a nice guy.
That's rough, buddy.
Hmm.
Alright, whatever. You know
I'm
what?
gonna hand. Well, I don't really. This is a shard that if I touch it, it's doomed.
Hey, maybe we shouldn't do it.
Why
If you
worried?
touch it, it's doomed.
Like if I touch it, I'm gonna teleport somewhere.
No, not necessarily.
That's not comforting.
There's a chance. You can have somebody
Okay.
else take it out of your bag for you.
Anna, do you have a safe way of touching these things? I can't remember.
Gloves.
Okay, I'm gonna put on some gloves.
No, you still shouldn't be the one
I
to
got
do
gauntlets
it.
of
Let's-
ogre power you can use.
You also shouldn't be the one to do it.
Okay.
Honestly,
Someone wanna
probably
take
the,
these out of my
probably the
bag?
safest people here to touch those shards are either Miriel or Anna.
I don't feel comfortable doing it.
I would do it, but I don't know if what's happened to me has caused... I don't know if me coming back to life now makes me a wild card in this whole thing, or if
We'll
I...
discuss it later.
Potentially
Aldiyn.
corrupted.
Well, I'm gonna put it
No,
on the back.
I will just... I'll put on
I
a
don't
pair
mind
of...
doing it. As long
Okay.
as this is what you all would like to do.
Are you against the idea of this? Do you
I'm
think...
not a member of your party. These are
Oh
my
my.
shards to
Stared
have any
daggers at
say.
me.
Yeah,
guys.
you can't just stare
Spatha.
daggers and then not spit it out.
Oh, I have no problem with this. I have a problem with Spatha.
I didn't do
Nathan, why do you always have to
anything.
ruin it?
What's are there? Do we know if there's any downsides to trying this outside of the fact that the artifact could activate, which he seems confident won't be a problem for him? The fact that, I mean, we want it off of Trebrum, right? That is beneficial in the long run.
I definitely want it off. Kind of spooky, scary.
Okay.
The other shards are still safe, right, Anna?
I hate it.
Nothing's happened, Anna, to the other shards. We're still good on that regard.
Yes.
What the hell?
Then I say we give it a go. And I'm gonna say this respectfully again, I don't mean to impose on you or make you feel like you're not trusted, but Miriel, keep an eye on him for anything that would seem like he's trying to get out of
watch
here.
out for any
You
sort
want me
of
to? You want me to put insurance in this?
No.
suspicious.
What?
Bro,
As an insurance of trust, I will give Miriel my pouch that has my belongings.
I
that
got
is pretty insurance.
I got a good ideas, guys.
Bro, we don't need you to threaten them.
I'm not threatening. I was gonna put my guy there.
Can you hold this, Miriel?
But you can still put your guy there.
Nope. Not anymore.
My only
Alright.
fear is that whenever
You don't
he
like me.
grabs the shard, that he teleports whether he wants to or not. Other than that, but
Your
I think it's still
Conrad
worth a
has
try.
my belongings right now, so if I teleport,
Right.
you have everything.
Right.
Ideally, ideally his equipment's going to help him not be affected by the shards. This is a chance
Right.
we're taking.
Yep.
And he's taking this risk. You don't want to know anything. Is this going to help you if you know more about these objects before you do this?
I would advise against that. We've said a lot.
You have said a lot. I don't need to know more if you're not willing.
Yeah, I don't think we need to.
Well, there's only probably a 50-50 chance this goes poorly, so why not? And Aldiyn will put a set of gloves on and go to bring out
Yep.
Trebrum's
So you
shard.
reach in and you grab it. It's decently heavy, but not too bad.
on
You
in.
kind of hold it out. Listerin puts his hand forward, and he basically just sets it straight on top of the shard. And you almost see like, kind of like in his picture, you see like a faint purple magic like travel up his arm onto the shard, and you see the green in the shard dull, and then just completely disappear. Trebrum, you feel unattuned from the planar shard.
Wait, he disappeared?
No.
No, the color green in the shard.
The green.
Oh,
is-
okay, sorry. Sending Josh.
And that about does it.
Aldyn's gonna wrap it.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna be frank. I feel like we at least owe you something for this.
It's
Oh,
no
the money bags.
problem at all. If it helps you guys relieve any of the negative effects it had, then that's all I needed.
Thank you.
And do you want
course.
this now?
You're a good guy.
If you don't mind, I don't suppose you guys found any others since I've been gone? You have been busy.
I have one.
So I'm gonna
Oh.
take this. I'm gonna unequip this from my inventory.
Yep. You can delete it. It's gone.
Oh yeah.
Where did you find it, Miriel?
I believe it was
Can I
a
have a
Gimlet
Pearl Power
Crossing,
back?
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mana shard copy. I'm deleting. Wait, is this
After
copy?
we-
So we're not mad at Muriel.
Train.
No, why would it
Copy.
be?
We
Wait,
did.
there's
make a
a-
copy.
I didn't. Oh, did I actually make it?
Sorry, what was
Yeah,
that?
you made a copy.
Oh.
I pressed duplicate to delete.
There you go. It's gone. You don't have it anymore.
Nice.
I mean, Listerin, are you sure there's nothing you want to know about or anything you might want to ask us so that if we have knowledge, we might be able to help you at least on what you're looking for?
In terms of, I mean, you said you have other shards. I don't know if they're negatively impacting you. I could also help with that.
Those have all
They're
been dealt
not.
with.
What was that, Anna?
They are not.
Um, I mean, my specific expertise is with negative magic, so if you know anything about that, I'm all ears.
Do we still have that ring that Spatha wanted off?
Yeah.
No, I already
Yeah,
got
but
that
it's already taken care of.
But we have the ring still.
Right.
It's just, but
So
I
we
want
could-
I want us to keep that for now.
Okay.
That's our
Fair.
ring.
That's not why.
Fair.
We owe it to ourselves.
Well, I mean, if there's nothing else, maybe we could move on to.
If we,
Anna's
for some
topics.
reason, wanted to meet up with you, Listerin, perhaps we find things that are useful for you to get rid of. How would we go about contacting you?
Typically, if your handler needs to contact you, he usually just uses sending. So that's what you're familiar with.
Yeah.
So sending
so
spell
it-
to you.
Yeah, you just. I'm not familiar with what sending is, 'cause I'm a scrub.
Third level spell. You can send a message of up to 25 words to
It's the internet for
anybody
D&D.
else on that plane of existence. If they're on a different plane of existence, you have a chance of failure.
Yeah, just catch me on sending, bro.
It's basically
post
just
there all the
text.
time.
It's basically just text message.
Yeah, just text me, bro.
How long-
Wait, so should we exchange sendings then?
Oh yeah, that's how that works.
What's your sending
So
ID?
I'm working on learning the spell now, and when I have free time at the Neverwinter Library.
Can you work on learning legend lore? Remember, well, I had that like legend lore scroll.
Oh, I have that.
I'm sure that's on her
Yeah,
list.
I was planning on just talking to Payneless and like retroactively whenever we spend enough time here.
Oh,
adding
like
the
have
gold
learned it.
and
Yeah.
subtracting the gold.
Yeah. It'll
Um,
depend on how much time you spend here, but yeah, that's something that can be done.
Listerin, how long do you plan to be in Neverwinter for?
Epic.
A decent while. I do have a couple of tasks in Neverwinter I should attend to. I'm probably going to be here for at least 3 or 4 more days before I move on to the next.
Well, here's what I'll say. I still don't think we've particularly done anything to repay this. If you find you need help, either in Neverwinter or if you find yourself in Phandelver, our names go at least a little ways. So feel free to throw some names around if it helps you out.
Not mine.
Yeah, you don't want to throw out his.
Oh, I'm
He's
well aware
wanted.
that his name is one to keep under wraps.
Don't know what I did still.
But I don't mean to shove you out. Feel free to take any food or drink with you.
Of course.
On us.
And I will just say towards Spatha, just keep an eye out. You might need it.
Oh great, it's that bad.
All right.
Of course it's that
And the
bad. You're a
string
wanted
goes to
man.
leave. There you go, Melly.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me have it.
Aldiyn,
Yes.
how are you?
Oh my god.
It's
Wow, the silent treatment.
Harry,
it's odd.
this is evident.
I'm obviously not mad at anybody. I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm worried about the repercussions of this.
Need some water.
But
To be honest,
I want to be here.
I took a brunt of your repercussions.
How?
I'm the reason that, well, as I've said, there are people invested in your well-being. I've made it very clear to you in Trebrum that I am, for lack of better words, sworn
Yes.
to ensure your safety, and I have to hold up my side of the bargain.
That's
In
it's no one else's fault that I died, but my own.
a price still had to be paid, Aldiyn. A life is a life.
Alright, but
In doing so, I lost something of great value to me.
what's that?
Uh, a memory.
As in, the person who has interest in us took it from you.
Traded it for you. My experiences are of some value. I've been around for quite some time.
Sorry, I just got back. Did you trade your memory
A
for information on us?
memory.
No,
Hey, yeah.
it was cost for when I died.
Ah,
The issue is I don't know what it was, but I can feel
I've
it
been there.
eating away at me.
Who took it?
In there.
And when she says that, you notice that she actually looks kind of pale and kind of sickly.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, are you hungry?
I haven't had much of an appetite lately.
Is she a vampire?
Anna,
Yes.
can you run through everything you've done with us? And that way, if we know there's any discrepancy, we can tell you.
As far as I can tell, I met you all and helped you discover a mole in your town. From there, you trusted me with the shards, which I returned to my holy site. They are kept there in secret. I then ran into you all again when you were fighting a dragon. We spoke briefly there. I had to leave once more as duty called, and then once more we met when we came across Brahm's group.
Okay, specific details.
What specific
You
details are you
still-
looking for?
You still know the organization you're a part of.
Indeed.
You recall fighting the dragon, not just...
Indeed.
And you remember everything you did to the dragon in fighting
Yeah.
it.
Like you bit it?
You remember, and you remember coming into, oh my god, the Talhund Crypt and helping us too.
As is my duty.
And it doesn't look like it's related to anything we would know.
Bit it, you said?
Well, specifically in the crypt, I believe, right? Where you kind of jumped on. I believe it was Spatha's brother.
Well, that was during the confrontation with Braum.
Okay, that was during Conversation Problem.
And you remember all that.
Where you kind of tore into him. Bit him.
You deserved that, by the way.
I
Sucked his blood. Do you remember any of that?
She'll shift awkwardly in her chair and look away from you all.
That's a no, guys.
Aren't you some kind of vampire?
I'm personal.
Is that an as in you don't want to say, an as in you don't know?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to talk about it if it's
Yeah, I think vampires are cool.
I just trying to get to the source of what you don't remember is all.
I'm sorry, I don't feel well.
You're making her feel sick and she was supposed to yell at me.
It's definitely that.
Anna,
I should probably get some rest.
Anna, is there any way I can undo this?
I'm not asking you to. Me telling you this is that you all need to be very careful with the actions that you take. You are no longer the only ones you're affecting. There are many people now in the chain that feel the repercussions.
I don't mean this as a slight towards you.
Of course.
That's bullshit. We didn't sign up
Is it?
for that.
Naive of you to think that any of this is really up to you. Like
My
I
choices
said,
are my choices.
there are beings now involved in your fate.
And maybe perhaps if they outright told us who they were and what they wanted, we wouldn't have to play this game of walk on eggshells and hurt people we care about.
I
At
don't
that point-
disagree.
At that point, weirdly coincidental, there's a knock on a door and a paper slip slides into the door.
Oh my gosh, I go and pick it up.
Has it been an hour?
You pick it up. No, it hasn't been an hour.
It's the room
Your
bill.
party, it says on it, your party is an invitation for one member to come join the accompaniment on the 4th floor. This
I
invitation
got it, guys.
is extended by Egavon.
Okay, never mind.
I'll do
Agathon.
I
Okay.
didn't tell any of you this. And Aldiyn pulls out the potion bottle with the note on it. We were in the middle of the fight, but he dropped that in to help us. I didn't particularly use it during the games because I was worried someone might pick up on the fact and I didn't want to be accused of cheating. But he was watching us during the games too.
Well, he's been helping us, right?
At that point, Trebrum, you hear in your head, "Hey, man, if you think your decisions are yours and yours alone, man, you gotta think my reputation's on the line with your life, okay? Capiche? Hey, keep it cool." And you see him,
Yep.
you hear him disappear.
Well, I mean, Helm's in the picture too, so
I don't mean it like that.
The
though.
helm?
I don't.
what the hell?
I just. I'm doing this to help the people of the Forgotten Realms, of the Sword Coast, or worlds in danger. And I get that that's a big deal, and a lot of people care about it. What's so hard about making it known that they do? We know Egamon's at least thrown his name at us. You're literally a walking mouthpiece for Helm. I'm not upset at those individuals. I'm upset at the ones who are cryptic with us and don't tell us anything, and then take it out on us when something goes wrong.
It is with the vision not to alter your choices. All I'm saying is that your success is critical.
I know that, and I'm not gonna change a thing that I'm not gonna change the thing that I've done or the directions I've done. I'm gonna act a little smarter and try not to die again. Trust me on that one.
That's all I ask.
So you're just saying to be careful.
Indeed.
Is there anything? Don't we know that we're going to be betrayed at the end of the month?
Okay, it's not gonna be.
What?
We have to talk about this. It's not gonna be us
Well-
that's betrayed.
What?
Go!
We haven't gotten a
oh.
chance to talk about this yet. I don't think.
Oh.
Oh.
Go!
No.
Miriel, do you know how soon you have to act on that note?
There's
Probably,
no
I
time
would
given or anything.
I'm
I
sorry,
would
what are we
assume.
talking about?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
We should
Trebrum.
let
Hey,
Miriel explain it
I
since
thi-
she's the one that got the
Oh.
information.
I think it's good to be open and honest.
1 month
She was gonna yell at me.
from how was it, like a week ago?
Yeah.
Sometime between now and approximately 3 weeks from now, the leader of Silver Moon, recently promoted,
Eltrine High Cloak.
Eltrine High Cloak, will be dead. What we do
Interesting.
know is that it will be by some sort of betrayal, and what we also know, that's something to do with 3, right? I forgot. Well, anyways, what we also know is that Mordenkainen, who is purported to be in the city, is actually in hell.
I'm aware.
The only thing that was odd about that was when Lizette told me, she made it seem like he actually might have came to the city and then went back to hell to continue his research. So now I'm not so sure.
Oh, I missed that part.
Because she talked as if he had already returned to the Hells, implying that everybody knew he was there, and that his visit to the city might have involved him coming back. But we have no way to prove that.
I can look into that for you.
The other thing was that there's a purported magic item in the city that was supposedly spotted, which is why the city was on lockdown. Which I believe was like a weapon or something enchanted.
Anna, give me a history check.
Oh
in
shit.
the wrong
Okay.
hand.
Oh shit.
I hate you
After
and
my
your
notes
foundry
got wiped,
stuff.
I stopped taking.
Oh, gotcha.
But we
which
know.
is cut
I mean, I can help on some stuff.
in someone
'cause-
else's notes.
Yeah, I know some things about it.
What button do I click?
You just click history.
It's not working. Oh, I
It's not
lied.
working.
I'm lying.
Oh, you're
I'm
lying.
so
Oh,
stupid.
okay.
Big lies?
Oof.
You know it, yeah. You did hear it was a weapon. You're not sure
Lizette,
what weapon, who it's tied to, anything like that. The last you heard is they recovered it?
Wait, they
Who recovered it?
Wait, what?
The
I thought
city?
it was. I thought they
That's the
decided
last.
that it was
That's the
bad
last
dream.
Anna heard.
That's odd. Lizette said that it was a false flag.
Yeah. That's
And she
that's what we
also
were
she
told.
also said it was the sword of Cass.
Right.
Me and Lizette talk to different people. I have a way to reach out to Mordekainen, so again, I will look into that end for you.
So what Miriel had directly said was that the message she got implied that one of the three is false.
Yeah.
We attributed that to the three big figures who were in Neverwinter at the time.
I'm aware. I did get to Neverwinter before you all had the opportunity. And Aldiyn, I did meet with your friend.
Yes, I'd gotten the chance that she actually found this quite amusing. The whole bugbear thing. I'm sorry that you can't share that.
She'll, again, awkwardly move in the chair.
Look, there's some other things I want to know about, if you know about them.
I will do my best to answer.
What is this black flame that other people keep seeing? Trebrum saw it in the vision. Ralph's been seeing it
good question.
everywhere.
I see a lot of stuff, to be fair.
Black flame? Explain a little more.
That's about it,
Well,
partner.
it's this kind of flame. I saw it in Spatha's eyes one time. It's pretty
Wait, when
ominous.
did you see it?
Didn't?
I thought Ralph saw it in his
I know, I
eyes.
saw
You
it.
saw it in the vision
Yeah, I had a vision.
about the man with the sword and the undead entity.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
not
just
good.
kind of ominous, like black flame, and it's been sort of a pattern.
Aldiyn, tell Anna about what happened when you met up with me.
Who?
Oh, Ralph, tell Anna about what happened when you met up with me.
Where? Which time?
In Neverwinter. The one where you
When I
saw
met-
the flame.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I was at the bridge.
time
We
stop.
were at which bridge were we at?
The one leading into the Blackwater the
And then
Blue Lake
this
District.
this thing, like time, like froze. I noticed the birds froze. That was the first thing I noticed. And because initially I don't really fuck with birds. But the birds, they all kind of froze in their own time zone, and this shadow being, he crept out from behind the clavicle of what would now be Aldiyn, and was like, "Wow, you really think you're tough shit? Just know that I'm the big boss around here." And I'm like, "Whoa, I don't even know who you are." And then he's like, "Look what I did to the birds." And then the birds started going, and he was gone.
And you said you saw the black flame in the sky, right?
Yeah, once I looked up at the birds, when they were moving, but there was the black flame in the sky. But whoever the black flame is related to, they do not like me reincarnating Aldiyn.
A lot of people have a problem with altering someone's fate, but I wouldn't worry about that too much at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if fate is to be altered, why not do it?
Well, I wouldn't
True.
go as far as to say that, but
Don't give me the tools
I
to do it
appreciate
if it
the
ain't to be
sentiment.
done.
Well, the idea is that you
Right.
have
I like
the
that
tool.
mentality.
You have the tools to do it.
Well,
you
I
just
only know
have.
this with my new profound intelligence. Do
Okay.
not fear.
The idea is you have to be careful of everything has a cost. So you don't just get to mess with death and nothing comes
Yeah,
from it.
it costs
I
me
understand
money.
that. No,
Your money.
not always.
Well, it did. It literally costs, like, I need to get a bunch of shit.
Okay. Next thing.
Did you want answers for the first thing?
I mean, do you know anything about it? That'd be great.
What I can say confidently to you, which...
Is this going to hurt you if you tell me?
No, I don't think that the Black Flame is necessarily what it appears to be.
You don't think it's ominous?
My perception, mind you, I didn't see it, but it does seem as if it is masking something else, or is it perhaps an illusion of some sort? However, with the Black Flame, if it were interesting, especially along with this shadowy figure and the reincarnation, that would lead me to think something Abyss related, but it is a bit of a stretch. No one here would have any ties to the Abyss, would they?
No.
Definitely not. Quite the opposite, actually.
Unless my birthmark actually did have a tie to something that I didn't know about. If I was legitimately owed... I have someone I would have to talk to about that, but as far as I know, no.
That's all I have at the moment, but I'll try and look into that for you as well.
Do you know about... I described the figure that I saw when I died.
Mhm.
And I'll go get the photo again. This is the photo. So I described that figure.
What did this figure do?
I mean, they were the one that came to me when I died.
Yes.
I don't have any negative feelings towards them. In fact, I guess I'm grateful. They assured me that I would be safe upon my return. They implied that if it wasn't for the fact that my friends here were going to bring me back, they would have been the one overseeing my soul.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just... If this has got another figure involved that wasn't already...
Where's the picture again?
I can post it again in general. I sent it directly to Anna, because...
Okay.
I'll post it in player chat again.
That would be one of the interested parties, and would be the one who...
Your memory.
Indeed.
That was what I was curious about.
But she is not a negative
It didn't feel like she was. I have no knowledge of her. Lizette didn't either.
I'm not surprised, but trust when I say that you're in good hands.
So you don't think there's too much to worry about with this whole Black Flame situation?
These are two entirely different things.
Yes.
The Black Flame situation does seem to be someone meddling in something that they should not be.
Oh, I see.
I don't think it's a big deal.
You wouldn't.
Okay, yeah, I think we should talk about this now. This
Okay.
is the next area I'm interested in.
Yep.
I'm not.
Anna, you've got probably like another 5 minutes of talking, or you feel like you're probably gonna faint. Just letting you know.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look good. Should
I
we
don't feel good.
should we postpone this part of the conversation till later?
There's not much to say besides his consistent disregard for everyone's safety and his own personal well-being.
Thanks, Spatha.
What have I done?
That's why we love him.
What have I done?
Until it comes
Listen,
back to
I
bite you.
think it's just a learning curve.
No,
I still
Big
haven't
one.
done anything.
I think he's just learning.
I
Is
don't.
he if he keeps doing it over and over and over?
What have I
I just
done?
think he has an intellectual deficiency.
You have an amulet that's making you smart. You are the IQ of a bear.
Now, I don't know what's going on here exactly. But my understanding is that Spatha had a falling out with Halia because he refused to hand over the crown. Now,
One of many things.
to me, and this is just from my understanding of the situation, Spatha was asked to hand over something for a job that he did not take. He declined to do so. Now, in my opinion, from what I know, the crown's a boon to us. It's useful against what we're fighting. I don't blame him for not wanting to hand it over. I actually think it is going to help us. Unless everything I know about the whole situation is wrong, which wouldn't surprise me.
That's correct, Aldiyn. Everything you said is right.
Well, yeah, Spatha would never lie to us.
I haven't. Not in a
Remember
long
when,
time.
remember when Spatha
I-
said earlier that the moment that Trebrum agreed with the idea, he no longer thought it was a good idea? I feel like that's
Yeah.
what's going on in Aldyn's head right now.
I am trying to give Spatha a chance here because he said he changed.
I still don't
Did
know what
he?
I've done, guys. I've been doing good.
I would actually rather go kind of like quietly. I would rather go against Halia because I do not approve.
This has very little to do with the entire Halia situation. Again, it's
Well-
Spatha's consistent disregard for
What
any of your own
what has she
safety.
done for us?
I have
And
done
taking
so
anything
much. I've
that would boost
saved
his
this
own
party
personal
repeatedly.
benefit. What did you
Hey,
give up for the crown?
Hey,
Nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Could I have ritual casted detect magic during this time?
You could have, yeah.
Okay. I just want to check and make sure this isn't our room.
No.
This is. I'm not the most.
Oh, you're trying to see if like something is
Yeah.
else is aware of the
like,
existence in this room.
awful Casino. Yeah.
Nothing. So okay. You get the also detect magic while they're talking.
Yeah.
There's nothing magically locally tracing itself to this room.
It's the whole bit.
However, there are 3 instances of things that are quote unquote like tuned in to this room magically that are very far away.
2 instances that are
So we are
attuned to this
potentially-
room.
Like I
Great.
wouldn't know for sure, but there is a reason to believe someone could be listening.
Whoever, basically, you get the idea that this room feels like with your detect magic up, feels like it's magically soundproof.
Okay.
However, there are 3 things that are usurping that.
Oh. That's not good.
Holy Halia.
That would be crazy, by the way. That
Right through the neck. That's all I'm saying.
can't
Right through
be
the neck.
Halia. It
She does
cannot
not
be
have
Halia.
that ability.
The reason why I even mentioned Halia is that the consequences, I
style.
guess, of him taking that crown is that now he's wanted, and Halia kicked him out because he didn't give her the crown. But I don't think that's necessarily even a bad thing.
I actually don't think Spatha going against this organization is inherently a bad thing. The fact that he is a wanted poster is not good for us. It means we're gonna have people coming after us. But if he told me
Let
that he
them come.
wanted, if you told me you wanted to walk away because you don't want to be a part of that organization, I would view that as a good thing. But I get the feeling that's not exactly the case here, especially with the ideas you had brimming in your head earlier.
That is true.
I don't
true.
want to leave the organization for a reason.
Is it
I-
Yeah, you're getting
because
kicked out.
is it because you think they can help you find your family? At that point, Anna's done more for you than they have.
Yeah, I kind of owe Anna one, and I have nothing against her. I actually think
should-
she's a very great compatriot.
I should probably go lie down or something.
Do you want access to the queen room?
I have my own room.
Okay.
Something I need to remember.
Yeah, that's fair.
You cursed.
Take the time you need.
You think I'm cursed, Spatha? Just wait.
There's definitely
That's
more we can
ominous.
talk
I
about
don't
here.
like that.
I don't know, man.
Miriel, do
I
you
don't think
wanna-
it's as bad.
do
I
you
don't
wanna-
think he did that bad.
Do you want to go to
What
that
have
fourth
I
floor
done?
meeting?
You did take the crown.
Sorry, what was
Fine.
that?
Do you want to
Everyone's
go
talking
to
about-
that fourth floor meeting?
Unless someone else wants to.
Hell no, I'm not going to that guy. He's creepy.
No,
You've
I'm
met him?
good.
No, but listen to his name.
I mean,
You're a Moliander?
I'm interested, but I feel like this
Shut
is
up.
your area of expertise, Miriel.
I'd rather stay
I'm
here
more
with the
prepared
rest
to
of the gang.
Magical tricks, that's for sure.
Is there some kind of...
They told me none of us should go unless we get an invitation. It's an invitation for one. Just be careful.
Yep. I will
If
be.
you need me, you know where to find me.
I'll recast detect magic if I have to. Otherwise I'll be walking in.
I'm also gonna give you the room for the queen, since it's the 2-bedroom.
Yeah. I'll go to Queen. Queen is good with me. Nice D20.
I don't suppose. You said I bit people?
Yeah.
Tore them apart.
I only
Kind of
recall.
apart.
I only recall you tearing into the undead and siphoning its life force.
To be honest, I don't think she's a vampire. I think she's a cannibal.
Would
Cannibal?
you offer up your blood then, Spatha?
Yeah. Being a vampire sounds pretty cool.
I don't think
wouldn't
that's
do that.
Go around. There you go. There you go.
It's so confusing.
I get
But
spells.
that was the
Yeah.
thing that seems like you don't quite remember is, like Aldiyn said, you were siphoning the life force out of undead and tearing
Oh
into
my
them.
god, it didn't work that time.
I'd always find a
okay,
prisoner.
Hold on. I got you. Don't move.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh shit.
You step up here.
Oh, I
and
recognize one of them. Not
Miriel.
no.
You immediately are welcomed as Egavon stands up and motions for you to
I
take a seat.
I
on the
assume all
couch.
three have magic of some sort.
Egavon and the lady with the witch hat definitely are far beyond your capabilities. You get the idea. The other guy here, is like you're pretty close to actually.
Okay. I just want to know with detect magic if I see any illusion or enchantment. And
Uh,
yeah. Illusion.
Currently, lady in the hat has multiple active magic effects on her,
Okay.
especially stemming from the robe that she is wearing.
Okay. I can't really tell if illusion or enchantment are involved.
Looks like enchantment. No illusion that you can see.
Okay. Hello?
All right. I'll let the conversation downstairs continue for a little bit longer, and then we'll get to you.
So I'm just sitting here. What the fuck is happening here?
What is happening where?
On this like weird.
Oh, it's cool lights. It's dance lights and stuff.
Oh. Right. Okay.
It's a brothel, right?
Right.
I think you should get some rest, Nana.
I think I need to eat.
Yes, you should eat something.
I mean, if we're talking about giving you a chance to see If you're interested in the blood thing, it's literally the least I could do.
Oh, you can bite me.
Do you accept the damage it might cause?
I could summon a bunch of birds for you to bite if you like biting birds.
I don't think
Will
we
this
should
turn
summon poop
Spatha into
birds.
something?
Are you talking to me or
I don't,
Aldiyn?
I don't think she knows.
It will not.
What does it do?
Just hurts you.
It hurts me.
Yeah.
Alright.
That doesn't make any intellectual sense.
Yeah, it does. She's going to bite him. It's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt, Ralph.
Well, why would you
But, like,
agree
why-
to that? That's the part that doesn't.
What? It doesn't make sense for me to agree to get hurt? We're
Correct.
finding something out.
I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind if you
It's
want
like a
to try it.
hypothesis, you know?
If it helps her, it helps us.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the damage in a second. Hold on.
Yeah, listen,
It's
see,
a
I
lot.
have the blatant disregard to my party, but look, I'm here helping.
You usually disregard us in most of your situations and things.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I saved you guys a couple times.
Aldiyn's also,
What's your favorite thing about us?
Aldiyn's also just gonna
You're
close
furry.
that door while we're doing this.
Do you really like us?
Oof.
Your favorite thing about our entire group is that I have
that
fur.
sound.
No, I'm going one by one. You're
Oh.
furry. Aldiyn's a good talker. Trebrum. I like Muriel's magic.
What?
Damn, damn, that's crazy.
You forgot
Imagine the
Trebrum.
one person in the party you can't say a nice thing about, and it's the cleric.
It's the
That's
cleric.
He's very good with helm.
Actually,
Got,
that
you
might
know,
be the most in-character part of that, is that he has no good words for the lawful good cleric of Helm.
Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't banish the freaking thing that's gonna kill everybody.
No, please, God, do that. Don't do it just because he
There you go.
refuses
Yeah,
to say
you
something
have banishment.
nice.
That's what I like about you. You
Yeah,
banish things.
banishment.
Yeah, Muriel's really good with magic. Level-headed.
I like to imagine you're going through this as you're being bitten.
Yeah, I'm just getting the teeth are just getting sunk into my neck.
And
Kill
you-
that Ralph's a
up.
bear.
Okay, well, what non-physical qualities about me are you enjoyful of?
Well, you don't seem to like me very much, so it's kind of hard to find that one out.
What gave that away?
You always offer
it's
me
not
up.
true. Is what I meant to say.
It's really the only thing you can think about positive about me, that I'm a good talker. I'm not even that good of a talker.
Yeah, but you talk a lot for us.
You don't leave me
You
a lot
do
of choice.
yap a
You do.
lot.
No, but it's
Aldiyn.
good for us.
Would you
Yeah,
like me
well,
to...
I think when I created your second form, I think I talked. I think someone said that you talk a lot.
Yes, that was like one of the qualities.
I think that was Trebrum.
Would you...
Spatha.
See?
Yeah.
Would you like me to talk less?
Spatha,
Yeah.
take 89 damage.
89?
You okay there, bud?
I'm alive though.
Wait,
I could have
no,
took
you're
that.
for sure dead.
Holy. Put
I
him
take
in-
89 points of damage. I need something to flavor. I don't know what the hell's going on to me.
I'm eating.
She bites you.
You
Yeah,
just suck your.
feel so Spatha.
Do
you
I
kind of
tackle?
like you kind of like are like, okay, well I don't really know how this works, but I kind of saw it earlier, so you kind of like expose your neck a little bit, and the first like bite goes in. You can tell that she's like, it's a little bit apprehensive because like she's like not comfortable with it either. As soon as her teeth sink in your skin, it doesn't feel like Anna's biting you anymore. It feels like a dragon is biting you in the neck. Like there's no sense of remorse happening at all.
I think she just ripped out your subclavian vein right there. It's on the ground.
I actually think this was a good thing that I
Okay,
didn't do
Mr.
this.
Nurse.
Yeah,
Spatha, you kind of like after she's going, you're like, okay, that's it. And eventually you like shove her off and like put your hand up to your neck as you back up against the wall, like stopping the bleeding. But it's
Yeah,
a
man.
lot.
I think it's good. I think
I'm
that's
gonna
more
give-
than a taste. I think you
I'm
had
gonna
a
give-
full course meal off my neck.
I'm gonna patch
Yeah.
Spatha up with a cure wounds.
You know, I
Hey,
was
man.
thinking of offering one earlier, someone said that she looked pale, and now I'm really glad I didn't, because that would have one
Yeah,
shot.
quite literally, I
Good
think
3 HP.
I think only me
Yeah, man.
and Spatha could have took that.
Not
Yeah, I
even
would've
roll
died.
full damage.
What
Hey,
can I know
you
what
feeling better?
what's full damage?
I think it's like 100 and something.
Jesus.
I might be able. It depends on that last number.
Do you feel better?
Spatha. Thank you.
I'm just gonna sit in this corner.
How much health do you have left?
2.
Well, I had 3.
Now he's
Now
6.
I have 5.
That's pretty big.
Oh no, I had 2.
All right. Well, while that happened, we'll go up to the 4th floor. Miriel,
Yeah.
as you
Go
sit
your
down,
vampire.
Egovan kind of introduces you to the other two, and then Egovan goes to introduce the others, and the lady in the witch hat says, "No need. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I believe Egovan has placed a bit of trust in you. I don't have particularly too much to ask of you. I have a pretty good understanding of your abilities, but my name is Tasha.
Oh, hello.
This here is my associate Osvaril. He's mostly a diviner for me.
Okay.
He kind of introduces himself with just like a bow, but doesn't say anything. And she goes, "So what all specifically, and I'd like to hear it from you directly, is your group looking to do?"
Well, shit. I'm not speaking in character, I'm just thinking.
Can I
Yeah,
help?
sure, go ahead.
Can I help?
Well, the thing is that I'm thinking is that if Mordenkainen did leave and we were right about one of 3 being false, meaning one of the big 3,
She could be the one.
yeah.
She could be a dirty dancer.
And I couldn't tell if she had illusion magic or not.
For what it's worth, I don't think if it was if it's real or fake, I don't think you're gonna be able to find out either way. It's Tasha.
I mean, yeah.
I think you were out of luck.
Well, yeah. If it's real Tasha, there's no way I could ever tell what magic
I
she's
guess-
using.
I
If
guess
it's a fake Tasha, though, who knows?
I guess it's a matter of how much do you trust Egovon.
Yeah.
With my life.
Well, that makes one of us.
Egovan the goat!
Hey man, he's gonna save us.
And realistically,
I feel like Tasha's the hardest one for it to be the imposter for, but that's just me.
yeah.
Miriel, you kind of like, you're
That's
sitting there
smart.
thinking a little bit, right? And you get that same idea in your head. Like, you don't, as a wizard, feasibly see a way that somebody could break through, like, her mentally, like, nothing, like, there's little in the world that could, like, touch her.
Yeah.
Like even, like, the comparison between her and Egovan is astounding.
But
TLDR, if it's her, we're fucked. If this is the imposter in the room with you right now, we're screwed. Game over.
Yeah. That is a point.
You can also give me, like, any sort of checks if you want to try to, like, learn anything about her, like, from looking at her, like, what she has, anything like that.
I mean, can I make an Arcana check to try to see something about the magics currently affecting her?
Sure.
Can I ask a question in addition to that?
Oh,
Oh, never mind. You might not
29.
need to.
Not 20.
So, with an Arcana check of 29, you know that the enchantment magic that is on her, that you could see, is directly linked to the robe that she is wearing, because the robe that she is wearing is a robe of the Archmandi.
Oh, we need it.
No, well, yes, but
You can also tell that she has defensive magic in place on her, assumedly that she cast on herself before coming here, that probably will negate any spell that you could cast at your current moment on her.
That adds up.
Not a sword.
You also get the idea that she, actually, with a 29, it's not even actually Tasha.
Okay,
Clone.
but it is a source of her magic.
Yes, it is a clone of her that she sent here to do discussions.
Okay.
Oh.
And it's like, you're like
Okay,
barely
Ron.
picking that up. So you're like, I don't even know if Egavon knows that this isn't actually her. Like, it's like the faintest sense.
Okay.
You should point out because that would make you look based.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking that. So
People would
I'll
like
say,
you.
Well,
We got
well,
Imperial
I
Wizard.
would prefer to talk to the real you. I
You
suppose
see her
I'll-
kind of like snicker a little bit. She goes, I have busier matters to attend to, but... And she kind of shoots a look over to Egavon.
I'm sure you do.
Chose well.
Dang.
Um,
Dang. Based.
and while that may be the case, I'll do the grace of answering. I'm not sure what each individual member of my party is looking to do, but I know personally that I am out for revenge, and I need to make sure that my mark isn't taken before I have a chance.
Would you like to use Osriel's talents here to maybe learn some information about this mark of yours?
That would be helpful.
By all means. You feel like you've earned it.
Okay.
So he kind of like, he hands you a pen and paper to write a question on. You kind of like taking the pen and paper, and I'll post off your Arcana check. You get the idea that as soon as you write the question, the ink itself will disappear. So nobody else will be aware of what question you asked, even him.
Okay.
He will just be able to provide you an answer, but he won't know what question you asked.
Bet. Huh. I need to think.
While you think, we'll go back down to the ground floor. What's going on?
Can you DM me something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, we're doing out here.
Yeah.
Are
So
you
how's Payneless, or not Payneless, Spatha looking?
bad?
The exact same. I'm just more concerned on how Anna's doing.
Did she
Is she
leave?
alright? No?
Yeah, she's there.
You feeling better?
That work.
In more ways than one.
Okay, I'm in extreme pain.
Did that jog anything, or not particularly?
Uh, I'll never have my full memory back, but this does make sense.
So do you think
Interesting.
you'll be able to talk a little longer?
I mean, sure, but what else would you like to know?
What's going on with the crown?
Uh.
What do you know that we don't? Unless Spatha wants to tell us. Because we don't know what happened when you went into the room to get it. I'm
Picked it up.
trusting you that whatever you
Picked it
did
up.
in there changed who you were in a good way.
Anna, what do you know?
I know that you don't get things for free.
Okay. What do you guys assume?
I assumed you went into that room and talked to the spirit who had the crown, who was the head of
I did not talk to the
crypt.
spirit who had the crown.
Then how on earth did you get it from her without dying?
I walked in, I declared my intent, and I was allowed passage, and I picked it up.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Why not?
Well,
Because the last time he walked in and declared his intent, he was aged 90 years. So what changed?
Wait, was that retconned?
We fixed it, but
We
he
fixed
was
it, okay.
aged 90 years.
We know about that. Then yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So, did you walk in and someone else helped you get the crown?
Come on, Spatha, you said you were a changed person.
Why are you acting like you know everything? I just helped you.
Okay, then let's talk about who gave you the crown.
Me? I picked it up.
Right.
Who is the
Now-
spirit there,
I'm not
though?
interested in playing these little games with
Now,
Spatha.
as opposed to what allowed me to do that, I'm unsure.
So you made a deal with someone that you don't know who?
I don't really know if I made a
Was it
deal.
the
I just
Black Flame?
I didn't really make a deal with anyone. I heard the power call to me of the crown, and then I thought to myself, I want it, and I grabbed it. It's unexplainable.
Yeah, truly.
It's like something allowed me to do it, but I don't know what it is. You know?
I'm going to say this. You don't get things for free.
Yeah, nothing's free
So besides the fact that it's a powerful artifact,
except this belt.
is there...
Aldiyn, I would be concerned about now who Spatha's in debt with that he apparently doesn't know.
Is this crown underneath your helmet?
Yeah,
That's got to be so uncomfortable.
it's
So we
very
d-
uncomfortable.
so
But I
we
kind
don't
of want it to
really,
get molded to the helmet. You know, I think it gets.
See how my pretty tiara, I look so
Mhm.
cutesy with it?
Very demure.
Very mindful, very demure.
See how I
Wow.
look so nice?
And has anything major changed? You said we made choices that were very bad. Obviously,
Well.
bringing me back had negative repercussions for you. Has anything on the major playing field changed, especially what we talked about last time in relation to Brahm's group? Are we in worse standing now?
I have not spoken with
How much
Brahms.
worse can it get? We fought
True.
them last time.
No, not with
Oh,
them.
like in terms
not,
of
The
their
way
not,
we fight
not
them, we
with
kick their
them.
ass.
That is one way to look at it.
And we would do it better this time.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I think we should
We
go
literally
and do it as
killed
soon as
one
possible.
of them. We killed one of them.
Yeah,
Anna,
we
you
did.
killed one
Anna
of them?
killed one of them.
We did as
Yeah,
a team.
you're a part of our
because
group now.
Oh,
Anna.
so now you
You're
remember
You're one
it.
of us.
Congrats, Anna, you're a part of the guys.
Yeah, is your memory back?
I remember the fight.
She never
She
forgot that.
is reliant on Spatha's powerful blood.
I-
Spatha? I'm in gratitude for you offering your blood, but don't make me regret saving you over your brother.
Okay. Yeah,
You're in one punch range of going down, my friend.
At this point, there's a knock on the door.
Oh, alright, I'll open it.
Okay.
Yeah, alright,
good morning.
go ahead over there.
Can you not tell that we're busy?
Are you actually?
Or is it time?
Yeah.
Is our time up?
You see, young human woman walks in and says, I believe I'm here as a certain individual. Ah, yes, you. Points to Spatha. I believe
Oh,
you're under
great.
arrest.
What did I do now?
Oh, Spatha.
I
There's
just got.
a bounty on your board, and
Nope,
well,
I'm
the
not
one
under
tasked
arrest.
with- What do you mean?
Oh shit, you can just say no.
Don't make this harder,
Alright,
Spatha.
And
Listen.
she holds up the wanted poster. Does anyone in this room not see the likeness?
Hey,
of
listen,
this
pal.
individual?
I
No.
think it's uncanny.
It's turning around. Out the door.
He turns it around, and it's your picture on the other side too.
Okay, no. Turn your body to the door and walk out. We rented this room for an hour. Let me
Aldiyn-
be arrested after the room's over.
Aldeen's gonna approach. Spatha, and now hear me out for one fucking second. This is bad, right?
Yes,
you and I
it's
agree on
terrible.
that.
I didn't
Yes.
do anything.
Precisely. So, if we're running with that, and we know who put the wanted poster up, cooperating is actually in your favor, because it doesn't make you look like an asshole who is a criminal. It's
Hey.
smart for you. It's smart for you to go. I'll do what I can to help you.
lady.
We'll get
Who
you
are
out.
you? Okay, hold on. I'll come in a second. Just who are you?
I was tasked by an individual to retrieve a bounty.
So you're a
with the
bounty
name-
hunter?
Bounty hunter who's official with the city of Neverwinter and has deemed a certain individual who could potentially be dangerous is currently existing inside its walls.
You're a police officer?
So-
All right, let's just get this over with. Take me to jail.
Can
Alright.
we know 1 second, please? I think as his group we have a right to some information. To contest this, what do we do?
You can go to speak with you see her kind of like pull out a notebook and flip through her notes. You can speak with Halia Thornton at the Hall
hell
of
no.
Justice starting tomorrow. I believe she's available at 9 a.m.
I have a question. As
Yes.
a member of as a citizen of Neverwinter, why is this being dealt with by Halia, who works over in Phandelver, and not with someone who has authority in the city itself?
This is being dealt with by Halia.
Can you show me
because
identification that proves you work for the city and not Halia?
Yeah, she hands you identification that she worked for Neverwinter.
Does it seem?
She also hands you. Yeah, it seems legit at first glance. She also hands you a document detailing that Halia Thornton is actually a current official employed by the city of Neverwinter, working as a liaison at Phandelver.
La-di-da.
Wow. She's got her
While
clutches
that's
in
happening, can I whisper to Spatha? You want to make a run for it?
Yeah.
That's a stupid
I'll literally
idea.
bust this fucking wall down right
No.
now. We can book it.
Yeah, it's Ralph, please.
That's such a stupid idea.
She then proceeds to say, Spatha here will not be facing jail time if his bounty can be paid off.
How much
How much is my bounty?
It's 5,000. Right?
5,000 gold.
I'm
you
not
got
paying that.
You
But
got
this
that.
this
I
has
still haven't done anything.
this has to be done tomorrow.
You're
It
the
can't be
slammer.
done today.
Correct. Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
And what is going to happen to him in the meantime between that time?
He'll be held in an interim cell at the Hall of Justice.
Are we allowed to visit?
You may.
Guys, do I have to go?
You committed it wrong. Now suffer the consequences.
I'm gonna, if I may I walk out of the tavern with you?
You may.
I think it would be good for you. Build some character.
She escorts you all through the tavern. You see all the people kind of giving you a look as she walks you
Like
out.
limping out of the tavern.
Does he have like any visible wounds on him from the attack by Anna?
Yeah, he's like actively bleeding.
Can you
Got
fix
some
me up at least?
bandages. Yeah, like I tried to give you a cure wounds
This is
to bandage you
terrible.
up.
Spatha,
Yeah.
he got into a little altercation with someone who was a bit mad at him. Are you am I able to heal his wounds?
Go right ahead.
I'm
Not
gonna
my
hand
business what he
him-
did today.
I'm gonna hand him the potion of superior healing.
Okay.
How much is that?
40, I think.
I think so.
Well, thanks, Aldiyn.
I just want to
feel-
make sure you are in at least some shape in case anything happens on your way. Be careful.
How far down does this drop?
Okay, you do not do that.
It drops about 50 to 60 feet into water.
Pretty nice.
Spatha, I mean this. Look at me. Cooperate for now.
I'm not running. I just wanted to know how far the drop does.
All right.
We'll work this out.
I'm cooperating. Fully
In that case, she will take you, Spatha, across the bridge to the Hall of
Aldiyn.
Justice.
Faith is in jail.
You can just chill there, Josh.
Alright.
So I have no clue what's
Still haven't done
happening.
anything.
Alright.
Alright.
So we'll go back to floor 4.
Oh, screw
Wow.
this.
Miriel.
Interesting.
Yeah. I asked the question.
Yep.
So I write it, and I guess it disappears.
Yep. So as you write it, it disappears, and you kind of roll the paper back up and hand it back to him. And as soon as he touches it, you see the paper almost ignite in like a radiant light and disappear entirely. And he goes, 4 days, 7 p.m.
4 days, 7 p.m.
Thank you. And I'll turn to Pasha and go, thank you as well.
Of course. I look forward to seeing how much your group can accomplish. Maybe could use your help in the future. All right, off you go.
Oh, there's nothing else you wanted to call me here for? Just a little favor?
Yeah, I figure first introductions are important.
Good to know. Nice to meet you. Okay, and enjoy your time here, or wherever you really are.
I'll do my best. It didn't work again.
It doesn't work.
No, come on, man. My levels, my stairs. There we go.
The whole map.
It works occasionally.
Better than 0.
Yeah. Oh, okay, now this one doesn't want to work.
Wait, Miriel's gone.
I'm gonna get it. There we go. Okay.
You
Second
broke
floor.
Miriel.
And first floor. No, not first floor. I lied. First floor. There you go. Now you're free.
Oh no.
You're free now.
My Discord crashed.
Yeah, I walked you all the way back down to the first floor.
Yeah,
so.
I was watching. You wanna know the insane DMs I was getting while Spatha was getting arrested? They're like literally fucking insane.
What happened?
So, one of my friends, has another friend who I've never met or even heard of before, who's from Europe, used to be rank 1 US, who's visiting Boston with his girlfriend, and apparently they wanted a threesome and would pay to fucking drive me to Boston and have a threesome with me, which is
What?
fucking insane. I've never met these people. I don't even know who they are.
That is.
That
Gonna
sounds
get
like
the
a
mage
little-
to arrest them.
Sounds
Why
like
are-
human trafficking.
Those
Why?
are
Did you roll an
interesting
insight check?
DMs. Did you roll an
Yeah,
do
I
they-
mean, maybe call the mages, put some wanted posters up. They work quick.
So in relation to the game,
Yeah.
as Aldyn's coming back in, he wants to stop at this table.
Okay.
Where is Spatha?
How
I
could you
would-
let him get arrested?
Yeah, he got arrested. He got arrested.
sorry,
You know,
got
the wanted
arrested.
posters.
You didn't even
came
try to
through.
save him, Aldiyn.
And
We're
you
gonna
just
get him
let
tomorrow.
Aldyn's not in the room right now.
take
Oh.
him?
Where'd you go, Aldiyn?
Yeah, so we're gonna get him tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Aldiyn walked out with him just to make sure like everything's okay, and we're just gonna pay his bounty tomorrow.
Why are we gonna pay it? Why don't we do some do some, you know?
I mean, we could scope out the place if you guys want, but I think it'd be the smartest idea to just pay it and then investigate after.
Mm,
About the place. Was it a jailbreak session?
I don't know, like we're gonna do a jail.
why
is
don't we
that-
try and get him
we're
out
gonna
of there?
jailbreak? Is that what we're
would
gonna do?
Really appreciate if we got him out of there without spending any gold.
Now, in my opinion, the best thing to do would be to follow Halia from this point on.
Ooh, do we know where that is?
She's downstairs. Last time I saw.
Oh, okay. How do we blend in?
All right,
Well,
while
I
they
mean-
work that out, we'll go to Aldiyn as you stop at this table.
How did they seem after what they just saw?
They honestly kind of went back to their normal business. They're just talking. These two particularly, you can hear their conversation. They're currently talking about the potential adventures that are taking on the Neverwinter Games tomorrow, and that the mage fellow here is looking to try to ask the woman where she knows that he can place bets on how far they'll get.
May I interrupt the two of you for a second?
Ugh. Yes. What is it?
Forgive me. I saw that you were seated earlier with Iarno and Halia.
I was. Interesting folk.
They are. I'm actually, in a way, a friend of Ayarno. If I would, do you know where I could find him if I was looking to speak with him?
I think he's staying on the second floor. One of the small rooms.
And
That's what he said.
And Hoya? I assume she left to go deal with business, but I don't know where she operates in Neverwinter.
She'd be at the Hall of Justice, typically.
I see. Well, thanks to the two of you.
Of course. You see the woman kind of nod. Alright. So now we get back into the room.
So
So we just let Spatha get taken.
What do you want
Well,
me
I think
to...
it's a good challenge for us to
He
figure out a way to
commits a
break him
crime.
out.
What do you want to do? It's official paperwork by the city. It's by the book. I
But
can't...
doesn't it seem a little weird?
no, it's definitely weird. Like Halia is
We know.
probably in on this, but
Yeah, like why? What's arresting Spatha gonna do?
It's going to prove. It's going to prove a point for her. That you
To
don't.
who?
That you don't. She's going to prove her point that you don't cross her.
We have no clue what the charges are, correct?
I believe not. Yes.
But
Well, why didn't we confront whoever arrested him?
then that's just gonna
on
make
that?
us not want to work with her.
Aldiyn, give me a history check.
I thought we did. Didn't we? Didn't she say that like? I guess she didn't really say specifically, huh?
Like we'll
Let me
just
cast
go,
guidance on
we'll just
Aldiyn.
go provide our talents elsewhere.
Add the guidance
What did
in.
he
Oh,
do?
18. With an 18, you remember glancing over the paperwork, you saw a couple mentions of endangering the citizens of Phandelver by being AWOL for scheduled missions.
That's so.
Um,
What?
The important thing is
That's
I need
a-
to figure out who in the city I can talk to combat it. Because Halia has a case. She has proof that he did not do missions that she tasked for. However, that's actively ignoring the fact that he was the one who resolved the issue. And on top of that, the things he was doing in the meantime were actively helping the city of Phandelver as well. We have a very good case.
Yeah, but wasn't
it's not
she
gonna be
like
a fair
part of like
trial.
a bad group? I thought the Zentrum were bad.
That doesn't mean they don't have standing, and that members can't work two separate things. So yes, we might view Zentrum as bad, and we might disagree with them, but if they're doing honest work in the guise of honest work, the city might have turned a new opinion on them. And if Halia is not necessarily a widely known Zentrum agent, and she is instead a upstanding citizen who does good trade for the city of Neverwinter, we're never going to beat her on those allegations.
Yeah, the city might not even know that she's actually working for Zentrum.
And it might not matter, or they do and it doesn't matter.
That's true.
It's a city, it's politics. The
Well-
important thing is figuring out who...
I'm hesitant that we would win a case even though we have a really good one, because if Halia's in charge of it, she's just gonna say no.
Well, while you guys are doing the case, I'm gonna figure out a way to break Spatha
No,
out.
we can't
Would you
do
like
that.
help?
Correct. I would like help,
Yes.
and Miriel's gonna help too.
I'm just saying that's why I think the best course of action is to just follow Halia and see like what she's doing.
I
Ooh,
know a few
I can do
people
that.
at the Hall of Justice. Let me see what I can do.
You have connections there?
I know a few people.
Do we know where Holly?
Okay.
Holly's still downstairs, right?
No.
No, I think she went back
That's-
to the Hall of Justice.
That's why
But-
I walked out with him. I wanted to see if she was still in the building.
Should I go
I'm-
follow them as like a tiny bear
No.
rat?
No, we don't
I'm not-
need to do anything.
Wait,
Wait. Was
I'm not very
Anna's-
worried about Spatha's situation. I'm more
This is a
concerned
really
about
miniature bear.
what
This
Miriel
is
was
a
up
tiny
to.
bear.
That
I
is.
met,
Yeah, I
I
guess.
met Egavon and Tasha.
What did they have to say?
Not much. Just introduction.
Did Egavon seem like he would keep, I guess, helping us?
he didn't say anything about stopping.
Was there anyone else of note there?
Just like Vaughn and Tasha.
So just introductions, nothing else?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good plan. We should split
You
up and
do
whoever's
not.
idea
No,
works
we do.
better.
We do not need to break him out. The last thing we need to do is cause trouble within the city guard.
Let me see what I can do at the Hall of Justice before we get ourselves into more trouble.
Do you think me coming with you is beneficial?
I think my conversations are better dealt one-on-one. But I will come find
They
you
might
as
not
soon
like
as I
us.
know something.
I have a couple of people I want to talk to.
At the Hall of Justice?
No, if not necessarily. Iano's
If
here.
Holly is there, I will also see if I can have a word with her.
I get the feeling she's not, given that they gave us a timetable for tomorrow.
Well, it will take me some time to get things in order for him.
Here's what I'm gonna say to the rest of you. I don't care if you go and check on him, if you keep an eye on him to make sure he's safe. Do not do anything to get him out. That only hurts his case. The last thing we want right now is to have to leave Neverwinter because we're acting suspicious or like criminals. We have things we have to deal with here before we leave. Let me remind you that we're expecting a very important man to die soon, and we have not moved anywhere on the subject of that. As long as Eltrin Highcloak is in Neverwinter, we still have a chance to stop that from happening.
What about the Fey presence that was supposed to be in this inn?
It's probably the one who runs it. Long-standing rumor is that the
think
entire
so?
the entire inn is enchanted by Fey.
Miriel,
Yeah.
with your 29 Arcana check from earlier, I'll just coast this into this because you would have picked this up as well, and I forgot to mention. I didn't know if it was going to come up. Tasha was previously known as a Fey entity who was known as what was her name?
Gesundheit.
Oh. Yeah, the Fey presence is probably Tasha.
Igwilv was her former name.
The
that she
Witch
went by.
Queen.
Yep. So it was probably her.
Who's that? What does she do?
One of the greatest mages of all time.
She's an archfey.
That too.
She's just in here chilling?
She wanted to talk to Miriel. She was part
Oh.
of the dealings.
She wanted to talk to one of us, not specifically me.
Oh, well, that's cool.
I mean, if we knew it was, if
You
we
guys
knew,
want to go to the graveyard?
Ironically, it's not a bad idea to go there to talk to Darren.
Yeah, I
If
would
he's
like
still,
to talk
if
to
he's
Darren.
still in town, he's a very wonderful character witness for our group.
Because, I mean, we might as well just piss Spatha off and go fight undead without him.
I want to see if I can. I want to see if I can get a hold of Iano quick. He's supposed to be here.
Oh, yeah, I saw him. I didn't know
With
if you knew
Holly,
that, but he was down there, yeah.
That's why I want to talk to him.
As for the, I don't remember his name, but the leader of Silver Moon right now that is going
Eltrin.
to be
Eltrin
killed,
Highcloak.
Eldrian Highcloak. Do we know where he is in the city?
He's been doing business with Corbin Zavald. So I have a pretty. I can maybe talk us into getting a meeting.
Okay.
But I don't know what we're going to say to him. You're going to get betrayed and die in sometime
Well,
between now and 3 weeks. Doesn't seem like the best conversation starter.
well, I mean, maybe we could introduce ourselves,
I
a
don't-
little bit of our story, and tell him that he's in danger.
With all respect, Trebrum, you don't really need to introduce yourself to the man. He already knows you.
Well, I mean, just our group. Like, he'll know me, but
Yeah.
if he sees just a bunch of strangers with me,
We'll
It'd
We'll
be good to
look
give some
into-
context as well.
We'll look into doing that and setting some. I'll talk with Lizette. I'll see if I can get if there's any wiggle room with her father and Eltrin for a meeting.
I think that would be good. I
So
guess for now, do we want to go to the graveyard, or is it super late that we should sleep?
It's like close to 10 p.m. at this point.
Okay. I mean, would Darren even be awake to talk?
It's probably not best given the state of the Never Death Graveyard to go in the dead of night. It's honestly not really a good idea to go at all, but we'll be fine.
It would be fun,
but
though.
It's probably better. I don't know if I'd use that word.
I'm always down to kill someone dead.
I know you are. Look,
But
respectfully, I paid like 500 gold for the rooms. We should probably sleep here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be best to sleep.
I don't care that much, I just do care a little, because that money would have been useful if we wind up only being
to
able
get
to get
Spatha
out of
out.
this. I would like to not pay, because I think we have a case, but
I agree.
realistically, I also think there's a real conversation we can have with Halia. But I
Well,
think
I guess, Anna, are you okay now?
I feel so much better.
Well, that's good. I guess let us know if that happens again.
And
Yeah.
if we're not in a particularly
One more
bad
straight at a bite.
Now that I'm aware of my condition, it probably won't be a problem anytime soon.
that's
Alright.
good.
Well, I guess we'll see you in the morning then.
All right.
We'll see.
Oh,
All right.
I-
So all of you. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll be at the Hall of Justice trying to work on Spatha's case.
okay. Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow morning.
If you need the context, Anna, from our perspective, Spatha did fail to inform us he had a job, and what that job was, and so we did go on about our own business. But our business was dealing with the dragons around Phandelver, investigating things in relation to Gundren. We weren't doing nothing. We were helping the people of Phandelver.
Listen, I enjoy watching Spatha sweat, but I really do think you all have a case here. I'm not worried.
That's good to hear. We still do. I mean, we just gave him that belt, so I don't want that to go to waste.
I'll do what I can.
Honestly, this is probably the best result, is that this gets dealt with now rather than have people hounding
Yeah,
him for
on our
5
backs.
weeks. Yeah.
True. I don't like Halia. I'm just gonna say it.
I don't like her particularly either, but she's a valuable asset, and if I would have been present at the time, I would have tried to advise Spatha to not have taken the exact course of action he took in his conversation with her. I'm sure there was a more amicable way to sort that out.
I guess for me, the thing that bothers me the most is I don't know Zentrum's true intentions and what Halia is like working for.
To make money is my general understanding. To gain power and influence.
I think it's
But-
fair to say they were looking for control over Phandelver.
They definitely have it.
I would argue no one has control over Phandelver while the Mind Flayer threat's still active. And that's part of the problem.
True.
Making an enemy out of Spatha is taking someone important away from an actual crisis. I think that's what's short-sighted from both their standpoints. Spatha needed the crown. He didn't word it like this, I'm sure, but having the crown is beneficial to stopping the Mind Flayer threat. Stopping the Mind Flayer threat saves Phandelver and all of the Sword Coast. That's a bigger deal than some mission. But I'm sure she has slight disagreements on that.
And in the long run, it'll make them more money.
That is the argument there. It's all beneficial to her, it's just a matter of power. And Spatha stepped out of line.
Alright, well, it sounds like we're pretty set on a lot of things now.
I really hope she didn't overhear him say he wants to kill her in the middle of the tavern. That's gonna make this more difficult.
Well, you all do open up to any stranger who's kind to you. So you talking like that in the middle of the tavern is unfortunately not shocking.
Gotta make friends where you can, right?
Yeah, you don't do that by saying you're gonna commit murder. I don't know what friends you all have, but that's... It's not particularly a good conversation starter.
Also feel telling that stranger about the shards was a risky move considering their power and value.
I would agree, but...
I felt like the risk of Trebrum having them was far greater if we keep going forward. We're only going to fight stronger mind flayers, and if they have connections to the shards, I'm worried about a negative reaction.
I think it was just a risk worth taking, but I mean, I see your point. Like, we do open up to like pretty much everybody.
It comes from good intentions, just a reminder.
I figured it wasn't the worst decision since you didn't outright close the door on it.
I feel like I've seen him before. But I really couldn't tell you when.
Listrin?
Yeah.
I'd like to say I'm a good judge of character, but I'm not particularly skilled in that facet, so I kind of leave that up to all of you, and no one else really objected, so... That is probably your weakest area. Out of curiosity, Trebrum, did you, like, try to get a read on him, or is that just a gut feeling?
It's a gut feeling.
See, that might be the problem. We might need to start actually trying to get a read on people.
That's fair.
Not a skill set I'm good at.
There are spells that exist that Trebrum has that could assist in that matter.
I do. I just I don't believe I have them prepared.
Detect evil and good.
Well, I don't have the spell prepared, but like
Yeah.
in the spell book. Yes, that is something I will keep in mind.
All right. Is everybody headed to bed then?
I am.
I imagine Ralph and Trebrum and I are taking the king.
Sure.
What?
I suppose so.
The king-size room, just because how it broke down, and Miriel's gonna get the queen all to herself.
I lay down on the floor.
Before we go up, since we're on the same floor, is there any way to see if I could figure out where Iano's room might be?
You could knock on the doors.
I knock on the door.
That's about it.
I'll pick a door.
You also, as you guys would go up, you also each would be asked if you would like a companion for the night.
No.
What does that mean? Oh.
Yeah, I would.
No, Ralph.
No, I'm good.
Ralph, I don't think you do.
Okay.
Well,
wait, is there like a
you
Miss
don't
Bear?
think what I think. Maybe I do.
Do you know what
No.
that means?
No Miss Bear.
A companion? Yeah, I know what that means.
Okay, tell me. What do they mean?
It
in
means-
this sense?
It means, you know, whatever. Is it free? Can I have one?
No, it's not free. Actually, it
Oh.
might be with the room, but
It is.
Oh,
you
okay,
should
then yeah.
you should know what you're getting into before you sign up for it.
Then enlighten me, Mr. I know everything.
So do you remember when we said it's a brothel?
What
Do
is
you
that?
Oh, not everything came to you with that headband, huh?
Well, you know, thinking about flaming spear this entire place down just came to me. But please finish your thought.
So a brothel allows you to buy the services
I
of
love
an individual,
conversation.
to which then you
Yeah,
can...
what is...
Do you also not know, Trebrum?
No, this door.
It's a door.
The door.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, it's...
It's
So-
annoying.
I'm
So
gonna
Ra-
like go out here and like, hey,
Yeah, so Ralph and I have a private conversation about the details of companionship in a brothel.
All right.
yeah, I'm gonna leave
I'm
you guys
not
do
seeing
that.
the downside of this.
Okay.
I mean, the odd thing is that we're all sharing a room. I imagine they might have a separate room for you to go to if you do get companionship for the
No,
night.
I'll just do it in my room.
You know... Is that
You
something
walk
you're
up the stairs,
interested
Trebrum?
in?
Yeah.
Go up the stairs.
Who,
Wall
me?
in
Not
top.
particularly, but
Oh.
we might as well experience everything Neverwinter has to offer.
This is the second floor. You're going to the king room, right?
I mean,
Oh my goodness.
Right here.
I won't
Uh,
particularly stop you if you do want the
It
experience.
sounds like
I
you
just,
are. It sounds like you.
I don't want you to
particularly
sign.
Are,
I don't want
actually.
you to sign up to
This one.
have intercourse with someone and not know that's what you're doing.
Oh, why would I have intercourse with them?
This is my point.
Ugh.
That is what companionship is phrasing here, to not just outwardly
What if
say
I
it.
ask for Iarno to be my companion and then we lure him into our
I
room and
don't-
then we ask him questions?
I don't think he's signed up for that. He is a
Did we
guest.
ask him?
He is a guest equally. I'm gonna inquire at the desk if there is a way. I understand privacy. If there's a way that I can reach out to Iarno, not for what you want, Ralph. I need to talk to him. Yeah, so I'll ask at the desk first.
Okay.
If there's any.
That would say. Well, that's some keen information. I don't reveal guests, but
Is there a way?
she kind of puts her hand out on the table.
High five.
I could reveal a number or something for a number.
I think she wants a companion, Aldiyn.
No, I don't think that's it.
Oh,
I know what she wants. I'm just trying to figure out the amount.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to figure out what would be a generous amount that would be fine for this without going overboard?
I mean,
Given-
probably half a room would definitely get the information. Anything less than that, and you're kind of like taking the risk.
Would that be 50?
50 or 25? Would be
25?
half
Okay,
half
that
the
was
room,
why. Because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
25 or 50. That was why. Yeah, I'll give 25 gold over.
Okay, so you slide 25 gold over, and she goes. Second floor. Basic room, bottom left.
Thank you.
Miriel, what are you doing?
Oh,
of course, stairs don't work for you. Hold on. There you go.
I took a breath. I might try to kind of listen around, eavesdrop at the tables. see what I
Alright.
hear.
All right. Give me perception or investigation. Real quick. So it'd be this door.
My investigation is better by far, yeah. Oh my god.
Muriel's
Wait,
session
wait,
today, I guess.
All
Only
the-
rolled 20s or ones.
All the
Yeah, something like
yes.
that. Okay, so we'll get to Muriel first. So Muriel, overhearing some conversation here at this table, because the other table's mostly just playing cards. You kind of like catch a glimpse as you walked out like earlier. No positive conversations coming from that. Nothing interesting. And these two are still talking about how to gamble on the adventures tomorrow that are partaking. This table, however, is a bit interesting. You overhear this deep gnome talking about this random hydra that was slain in one of the ruins he was investigating. He hid from it, and then the next day it was just dead. So he made his escape. And you also hear him talk about how he thinks he's found the next spot where these supposed shards are going to be at. He's looking to try to find some people to help him uncover them. And this, out of most of these individuals, most don't seem interested. This guy seems a little interested, but not like fully. But this guy's just kind of like, at this point, like he drops those in as like little tidbits of information in between like extended history talks about like various like ruins and stuff like that. Nothing that is relevant anymore. Seems like this guy's been around for a while at least, though.
Okay.
So that's
Grab
what you
some
pick
water.
up.
Wait, sorry. Can you ping the guy that was interested again?
This is the guy that's interested.
Yeah.
This is the guy that was talking a lot.
Okay. I'm going to wait and see if any of them leave the table. And if they do, if either of the people of interest leave the table, and if they do, I'm going to try to follow and talk to one alone.
Okay. At pretty much like the same time, you see
If
the
neither
gnome,
of them,
the gnome goes to leave, and the interested party is going. Looks like he's going upstairs.
okay, I'm gonna go follow the gnome.
All right.
Is anyone leaving with him?
Nope, just him.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I'll follow them.
Be back.
Okay. So you follow the gnome outside. He seems completely like unaware that you're following him until he gets outside, and then he notices that the door takes a little bit longer to close. He turns around and he goes,
Hello.
"Excuse me, lady. Can I help you?"
Well, I was more so offering to help you. Heard that you were looking for a group to help you look for some sort of shard.
Oh, yes. I don't have much particularly to pay, but anything that you do find, you'd be welcome to keep. I just want to make sure that they don't fall into the wrong hands.
Can I insight check this?
"Yeah, go ahead."
Oh boy.
4. This guy doesn't seem incapable of lying. Or doesn't seem capable of lying, sorry.
Very different things.
Yeah, very different thing. Doesn't seem capable of lying. He kind of goes off with, or he kind of continues on with,
I've noticed on my little gizmo here.
and you see him pull out what looks like a homemade, like, radar, almost. You can see it, like, it's doing similar magic, like detect magic, you can tell. But it seems to be tuned to a specific kind of source.
And he goes, it was going haywire near the town of Phandelver, and it's particularly attuned to the far realms. So I did some investigating, and well, I think I know the location of the next ones. They're in a place called Elithanok.
You see him kind of like lower his voice when he says that. He goes,
It was originally a stronghold for a mind flayer empire that perished a while ago, down buried deep in the Underdark. Is this still something you feel up to?
Oh, of course. We're more than capable of venturing to dangerous places.
Well, I'm going to go gather my information together, but I'll be back here in the morning to meet with you.
Alright, see you then.
Have a good night.
you see him walk off. Okay, Aldiyn,
Aldiyn
what are you doing up here?
Aldyn's gonna give a knock on the door to Iarno's room.
You kind of hear a guy go, 1 second. He walks over. You hear the door unlock, and he opens it. He goes, "Yes, I didn't order a bugbear."
No, I know you didn't. I guess this means she didn't discuss some things, or she doesn't know. But I know the appearance is different. But you and I have met before. I'm Aldiyn.
You see him kind of like take a step back. He goes, "Oh God, what do you want?"
Well, I saw you would do
You're not
it.
here to. You're not gonna shoot me again, are you?
Please, I took a fireball to the face. Or things were settled. I'm glad you're safe for one. I heard your journey back was a little unorthodox.
I've almost assassinated twice.
I heard about the one.
Luckily, the Neverwinter guards are quite formidable.
They are. It's a good city.
Here, come in. I don't want to talk about this outside, whatever it is.
Did the news about Sildar's body get to you?
It did.
I kept my word.
Poor chap.
Yeah. But I think he did everything he could to do his job. Even if it got him killed, I think that's how he would have wanted it to go. But you knew him better than me, so I don't want to bestow my own virtues on him. But he was a good man.
I heard your little buddy's in a little bit of trouble.
He is. That's kind of his thing. But,
Yeah, I'll be honest. Haley is scared.
scared.
Yeah, that's the only reason why she would go to such bounds to try to take him out.
She's scared of him.
I mean, we all, both you and I probably know the grounds that her case stands on is pretty weak.
It is.
I mean, I know that as much as she could say, like, maybe he was neglecting his duties or whatever, it wasn't like he was doing anything. He wasn't AWOL. Anyone in the town can attest to that.
Exactly. So why would she... What is she afraid of that she would go to the lengths to do this? It doesn't make sense to me. We're more of an asset for her to work with than...
Well, let's just say, lest my head be taken off by powers much above you and I, there's some people above her who aren't too fond of how much she's given over to Phandelver. She hasn't turned the profit that she said she would. And if your buddy ever had any interest in going up the ranks, she might be on the hot seat.
I can't fucking believe it. He doesn't need to know that.
Don't tell anybody that I told you.
Oh, it's not coming out of my mouth. Do you work with them?
Them? No, absolutely not.
What are you
Despicable humans.
What are you doing for yourself in the city then?
Yes. Well, yesterday I was helping out a little bit at the Neverwinter Games. Just kind of running spell components between wizards. I'm trying to get away from that cursed town and everything it dragged me through. Things are going better.
Good. If you find yourself in trouble, even if we're not in town, I'll put in a good word with my family. I want you to live a good life. I think that's what... If we can give anybody from that mess a good life, that's what I want. So, while I wouldn't particularly say talk to my father, you got a noble house who, once I say something, will at least be able to help you out if things get bad, or get a hold of me if things get bad. I mean it.
What can I say? I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you telling... I appreciate, learning what I've learned. It doesn't have to have come from you, though. I'll keep that in mind when cleaning things up tomorrow. It's kind of what I was hoping for, was that I'd pick up a little bit of your conversation with her. Were you talking particular business at the table today?
Not particularly. She wanted to know what happened with my walk back to Neverwinter. Then she was touting herself up about her plan. How she was going to take Spatha down and secure some money and secure her foothold in Phandelver.
Do you know anything about how she got to her position here in Neverwinter?
I think she has a particular favor that was owed to her by Lord Never.
Oh.
That's dangerous, but
I mean, they're all squared away now, so he's not going to protect her anymore, but that's why she got the position she's got.
and I thought we had loose lips. She
You know,
must be scared if she's letting that spill out on public table.
sometimes people get confident when they shouldn't be.
No
I
one.
think you and I both know that.
Heard that, brother.
All I'm gonna say, Iano, is if it comes down to it, and I need someone who's willing to testify about her talking like that, if I can guarantee your safety, would you do it?
Absolutely not.
Understandable. I won't force your hand.
If my name gets thrown in the trash and forgotten about, it's all the better for me.
I understand. I'll find a way to use what you've told me without getting you involved. I mean it.
Yeah, you guys overcome odds all the time.
That we do.
I wouldn't bet against you.
And if I can say it, I don't know if it means anything now. If I was in your shoes and what happened to you happened, I don't think I would have been strong enough to do anything different either.
Oh, trust me, when I got back to Neverwinter, I almost took a blade to my throat.
Well, when all this gets cleaned up, I think people are gonna understand that you were up against odds that were far beyond our understanding. But again, by that point, hopefully, you'll be living a nice life. Just whatever it is you want that to be.
Hey, you guys keep going on saving the city.
We're gonna try. You have a good night.
You
Thank
as well. Your room's right here, Aldiyn.
I want to take a peek around when I walk out. I'm not very good at it, but I want to see if there's any prying eyes.
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay. And then you sit down here?
Yep.
Aldiyn will kind of come over to the desk. Is Trebrum asleep?
Yeah, I've just been sleeping this whole time.
All right. Anybody else doing anything? If not,
I am going to try to find somewhere away from prying eyes.
all right.
And then I am going to try to disguise myself into the person that I saw walking upstairs earlier.
All right. The other interested party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you do that.
And then once I do, I'm gonna walk back downstairs over to the bar and
Okay.
ask, excuse me, I seem to have forgotten exactly which room was mine. Do you mind giving me a little reminder?
She walks over and she goes, I believe you had the queen on the second floor, yeah?
Ah, thank you.
Have a good one, Miriel.
That was our actual room, right?
Yeah, that was your actual room.
Yeah, because she has the name thing.
Yeah, she has the name thing.
I forgot.
All good.
You remembered.
Yeah, so you got this queen right here.
Yeah.
He's OP.
All right.
I'll
And with
throw it.
everyone taking their rest, we will flash once back over to Spatha.
Oh!
Spatha,
Yeah.
as you are now entering the halls of justice, being walked through the front doors, the large double doors, and escorted in. It's mostly empty at this time of night. There's a few people here and there, mostly guards, that are just kind of on patrol generally. She walks you back around the backside, and then down a set of stone stairs to a kind of like a hold down below, which notice has about 6 prison cells in it. One other individual in there, not somebody you recognize in any way, but it looks like somebody that looks like they got into some sort of like fist fight or something in the street. You can tell like the bloody nose and like, you know, he's got a broken arm on one side. He's stable. Looks like they like took care of him enough that he's not like actively bleeding or dying or anything like that, but he definitely looks like he was not the winner of that fight. And she kind of opens one of the cell hold doors, motions you inside, and it's pretty much as expected. You got a bench, a toilet. Venture people probably sit in these cells for like anywhere from 6 to 12 hours, and then they're escorted. They're moved to somewhere else depending on what their sentencing is and everything. I assume you go inside. Josh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in.
Okay. As you go to go in, she goes, magic items have to remain outside.
And
worry.
where will these
They'll
items be killed?
They'll be sitting right in front of your cell.
Okay.
Okay. So you deposit your magic items, and it's sort of this like, it's like a bin, and you notice that as you deposit them into the bin, it's almost like it makes them appear mundane again. You can still feel your attunement to them, so you're still getting the effects. You just can't. You're not actively wielding them. But it doesn't appear like as soon as like your crown drops into the bin, it just appears like a normal crown. Like there's nothing like to your like perception, it doesn't appear special at all. The only reason you know is like, wait, that's the crown that I just dropped in. Like that's the special one. It's really weird. Magic. You walk inside the cell, she closes the door. She walks away. And you spend a little bit of time kind of there in the darkness. And then suddenly you hear a voice. A ghastly voice. You're not sure where it comes from. And you look over to the other inmate, and he doesn't seem to hear it. But you hear it say, "Time's up. The delay has ended. We are coming back to take our revenge, Spatha."
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, I don't know what I did. I still am lost.
Yo, it's
And
the
there's
crowd,
a
it's the
moment,
crowd.
and there's a moment where you're freaking out a little bit because you don't know what the source of this is, and then you remember
You're cooked, buddy.
they weren't gone; they were just delayed, Spatha.
Oh,
And
you're
that's where we will
done.
end the session for the week.
What? Oh, screw you.
Hope you guys enjoyed Tavern Session.
Ah! Yo, you're dying, Josh. You're gonna die. Bro, is this crown like, you know, you need to watch Lord of the Rings, by the way, but it's
Do you
like...
do you know what it is, Spatha?
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that we have no
Well-
idea what this could possibly be. This could be tied to like 20 different fucking things with this
No,
man.
It's gotta be the things that turned him 80 last time.
You would think, but it could be something completely unrelated. Knowing him,
Oh,
he's got a backlog
my...
of bullshit.
Yeah, he
You're
does.
not.
Yes, you
If
do.
only someone gave you the opportunity to own up.
He would not own up no matter what you said.
Well,
You see, he's still denying. Look at him, he's smiling.
Oh, we gotta do MVP vote.
I'm being serious,
Space
guys.
MVP.
I have being serious.
You know,
I
you
should've-
you thought when you neglected that mission for 3 weeks and nothing happened in game, you thought you were just gonna get away scot-free, huh?
Fun fact: that max damage roll from the bite would have dropped me, just barely.
I also
116?
I have 112.
I also may have ignored a mission.
His was more pressing. We'll get to yours.
Why do you know about that too? Yeah,
I
don't
care about your well-being.
don't worry, Miss Harper. I see you lying to us blatantly through your teeth. It's okay. You're lucky my character trusts yours.
Man.
No
Wait,
insight
do I
roll.
have to make the poll?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Let's
full
get
time.
that poll going.
I don't know if you know this. I might be a ranger, but my insight's -1, I think.
I knew when I chose to.
Yeah.
MVP session, what is it, 32?
Wow, we're on session
Yep,
32.
I haven't done
32.
anything. I haven't
32.
done anything. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. I still haven't done anything.
Bro, it's
and
like
I
the-
haven't done anything.
It's like the ring from Lord of the Rings is like forcing you to wear this crown or something. That's my theory.
What? I can take the crown off whenever I want.
No, you got mad whenever whenever you were like, "It's my crown, my precious."
Because
That's what
it's
you
my
sounded
crown.
I think that's just
No.
him.
Obviously,
think
you
he
can
just
take
said
it off
it's
whenever
I
you
think
want.
give it to Spatha for getting arrested.
Honestly, same.
I should have killed that person. You guys are so lucky.
For getting arrested.
I would have actually killed that person if I had it any other way.
You did make it more interesting.
It would have been a tough fight.
It wins,
It
by
would've
the
been a
way.
tough fight.
Getting arrested.
Okay,
Who voted for
okay.
me? I did literally nothing.
I'm not
Bert-
voting
Bert,
for the
I
guy who
want to
got
know-
arrested.
Oh wait.
I was
Oh,
going
I-
to, and
oh,
then
it's a tie?
I came to my senses.
It's a tie.
Yeah, 'cause
okay.
Miriel got good
Okay,
information.
well, since she's here,
I also didn't vote for
Sigh.
Miriel because she also lied.
Sai, for MVP for the session, you
I
can
didn't
choose
lie.
Spatha or Miriel.
Nathan got arrested. That's
Choose
pretty
between
badass.
our two liars.
I didn't
Oh
lie. I still
my
didn't
God.
lie.
I'm gonna
I
give it-
still
okay.
didn't lie. I
I'm gonna give it
still
to
didn't
Spatha.
lie.
I choose Spatha.
You don't get the pick.
You already voted.
Wait, who has left to vote? Oh, it's
It's
Anna.
Sai's making the tiebreaker.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was a group thing.
Well, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's not gonna tell us
Choose,
jack shit
choose
if it's him.
between our two liars.
I didn't get a single vote, guys.
One's not a liar, by the way.
That killed me.
Spatha.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm choosing Lore.
I rolled for it.
Gotcha. Okay, Spatha. Hop down to 101 with me.
Young Spatha's heading in to get some
Oh.
lore.
I
No, he's not gonna share it.
I want to remind everybody that this man goes, "I'm not a liar." There was a point in this campaign where actively he went to go talk to Halia and described my character as an elf.
Listen, I gave every
That was before he was
opportunity
reformed, though. He's reformed now.
to help him before this.
I think it's part of a plan. I think it's part of a plan to take Halia's place.
I want you to know he's not getting any of that information I learned tonight in character. Fuck no, is he gonna learn he actually has a shot at that? Hell no. He doesn't get to know that he actually.
Guys, why are you trying to bring
his-
Spatha down?
His plan might actually work, and I'm not letting him have that. It's not good for us if he moves up the ranks. We don't want them involved in our shit.
Wait, but
more
not
than they already
necessarily.
are.
If we're able to have like a direct link to Zentrum and kind of like at least keep tabs on what they're doing, pretty good.
They're not
'Cause
really doing
I don't want them
much.
to do evil things.
They're gonna do evil things. There's like no way
I
around
can
it.
help it.
You guys are at the point where you have to start picking your battles.
Exactly. At this point, this whole thing just has to get resolved, so we don't have to fucking worry about it.
Yeah, true.
Like this is a. Respectfully, if Trebrum wants to fight this organization, you could do that when we're done with the Mind Flayer bullshit. That's
Kind
how
of like
I
on the
feel.
side. Like if I can while I'm there, then I'll do it. Oh, he's gotta go. I'm kind of glad though. I feel like we had a pretty productive session.
Yeah,
Spatha did get arrested, but like
that moves things along. We
Yeah,
have to
that
deal.
happens.
We have to
That
deal with
happens.
it
it.
has. Yeah, he has to do it. It's just like I feel like we have a direction now on a lot of stuff that we didn't before.
Yeah, I'm really interested about what those cryptic dates and numbers mean that Miriel got, but that's for her own personal business, I guess.
True.
What was it, 4 days,
Oh, there's
7
so many
p.m.?
things happening. Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
that voice that Payneless did was the creepiest DM voice I've ever heard.
See, it wouldn't be as suspicious. I was expecting him to DM me that. He just said it out loud.
Yeah, it's really
That's
funny.
funny. That you had to deal with 4 days, 7 hours.
I don't know what that
Or
means.
7
I don't even know you got. We don't even know that you got told that.
Yeah?
That is true, yeah. Technically.
I did personally really enjoy the having to explain to Ralph what companionship means in a brothel as
That was
everybody
really
else
funny.
leaves the fucking room as they want no part of the conversation.
That was definitely a Ralph moment.
Uh-huh. I was not expecting that shard thing to pop up here.
I was surprised that that was Melly's character. To take care of that shard.
I feel okay about that. I don't feel strongly like that was a mistake. I don't feel strongly like it was necessarily a great thing.
I mean, it works out for me. I get an extra attunement slot.
I think we definitely didn't share too much.
Yeah, I don't think we did. I think we're
Maybe
chilling.
I shouldn't have mentioned that I hate Brahm's guts inadvertently, but Aldiyn hates Brahm's guts, so this just never. Anytime he gets the chance to say it, he's gonna say it.
I think Brahm is well aware of your party's feelings about him.
I like the fact that Aldiyn specifically really doesn't like him, and Ralph's stances. I don't know why we got beef. He doesn't understand why we have beef with them, which I think is really funny.
There are competitors, dude.
Are they?
I just hate his guts.
Kind of.
Like the character. I just don't like.
Well, it's like them or us, right?
Him and Aldiyn just
Well-
really not anymore.
Well, that's not true either.
I know.
We know nothing.
There can only be one group.
The more I go into the story, the more I realize I know nothing.
Well, try giving cryptic clues.
Maybe
It's tough over here.
maybe keep names straight in your mind a little.
Well, I know who's doing what. It's
That was more. That was more.
I
That was,
think that's more for me.
that was more for Tim.
uh
The man's forgotten Eltry and High Cloak's name 7 times. It's only relevant to his
Do
backstory.
you have a count, or is that just the number you pulled?
Huh? Oh, no, I actually think it's pretty close.
I have like a working Word doc that I have to reference every time I talk to you guys.
I have an entire notebook I take notes in. It's why I note things.
I had an obsidian vault, and it just got fucking all of my obsidian vaults got wiped.
Wait,
And I
that's
don't know
terrible.
That
why?
sucks.
So I lost all my notes for all my campaigns. This is the only one I'm actively in, because the other ones kind of died. But like, it's still just like, why the fuck are all my obsidian vaults dead?
Yeah. Could look back on that.
So I lost all my notes, and I'm just like, I'm not going through the like hell of getting them back.
So what are they doing in
We
there?
totally had something important that we probably should have mentioned to Anna. Oh well.
Which thing?
Wait, which is?
The message we got from.
Oh, your friend, the what's his?
Friend's a
called?
strong word. Fake Cedric.
Yeah, you probably should have mentioned that she has thoughts on that.
Yeah. Well, Trebrum should also especially mention that that man reeks of undead.
Yeah, I have input.
True.
I need to go back and check the session where we first met him and see if when I used my ranger feature, if I pinged undead for him, or if that's new. Because primeval awareness would have told me. Because I know he pinged dragon.
Isn't he an undead?
That was what you got out of the end last
Yeah.
session. Kind of seemed like is that the answer is yeah, but I'm curious to know how long he's been if he is.
If I'm here next session, I have input for you all.
There's just so many things to tell you.
Well,
So
so
much shit happens.
to your credit, Anna knows most of it already. I just wait till you tell me.
Yeah.
So me and Payneless do one-on-one sessions so that
Oh, I see.
Anna is actively doing it and you aren't there.
I want you to know one of my first notes for this session is Anna very mad.
Anna was pretty
yeah.
mad.
And Spatha still did not own up to the point that look where he is. Could have been avoided.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
So
Also,
out of
you
character.
died
Yeah.
the session that I left.
Yeah, that was bad on my part. But it fit the character, so I'm not. It worked out in the end, for us, not really for you. Whoops.
No. Well,
It's complicated.
you'll see.
Out of character, I'm pretty sure I know what that figure is who talked to Aldiyn, but
Oh, who do you
'cause
think?
I
I would
think
say either
I
way.
think it's the Raven Queen because everything matches up with what I know about her, description-wise. Like, there's a particular text blurb in, like, her bio stuff that talks about when she meets with people, they see, like, their inner landscape, and that particular thing matches up really well with the description Payneless gave me about, like, the empty Avernus. It also helps that there's birds in that photo of her, and that it kind of loosely matches with her general description of my general knowledge of the Raven Queen. But
Verb.
do I know anything about what the fuck that actually means in context of the story? No, not at all. It's actually probably more scary not knowing.
Don't worry about
When
it.
yeah, I'm sure someone who has close ties to her would say that. That's what they all say.
Bruh, close ties to her. I'm playing Game of Thrones over here.
I would
got,
love.
like,
Aldiyn would love to be.
Politics people I got-
This is the
fucking deal
longest
with.
one-on-one. Here we go. Oh my
Yeah, that's what I'm
god! I was
saying.
gonna say.
You had like a whole other
That
session.
was a long one.
God, I really hope you know what. I really hope you wrote down what he told you, because.
I'm sure Spatha didn't
Oh,
learn anything.
there's nothing I needed to write down. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yes.
you didn't learn anything, right?
I did learn something.
Oh, you want to share?
I learned the outcomes of a potential timeline.
Like
Basically, like I looked into the ulterior or the alternative if I like
Yeah.
had gone down the more violent route, like
More
evaded
violent.
arrest.
Is it bad?
No.
Is it bad?
It's definitely bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
That doesn't reassure me at all.
Like if I had killed Halia, you know, I mean, like sure I get exiled and sent to for rehabilitation or whatever, but like I thought I was gonna be executed.
Well, you forgot about the forfeit all.
Oh well, yeah, I lose all my stuff, but like you know, at least I'm not dead.
Tell Anna it finds you.
Then you're dead.
well,
There's
okay.
something else, but I'm not gonna say
Is
it.
there-
I
okay.
figured.
Well, mainly because I want to keep it interesting, and I don't know if Payneless also wants me to say it.
I think Payneless is fine with you saying anything you learned during the lore dumps.
Is that true?
No, I'll keep the second part private.
what I thought.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what I thought.
Your character technically wouldn't know either, so.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
Okay.
I'll honor that. I won't say it.
No, that is,
But it's
that
something
is-
crazy.
That is fair. That's also scary.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed session 32. Tavern
Yeah.
session, good
Oh,
dialogue.
That was good.
Hey, next time
You got a lot of
Hey.
stuff covered.
Hey, prison. Next session. Phoenix Wright time. Come on, Aldiyn. It's all you.
Yeah, if you make it to the morning.
Yo.
Yeah, what? You got other things to worry
Yo,
about.
give me the
bro.
crown back. I need the crown back on my head now. Like,
Wait, they took the crown off of you?
It's still
Yeah,
a two
like,
to
I'll
him.
it's outside his cell, but he is still attuned to it, so he still gets
Oh.
Was the crown keeping the voices away?
But it's still attuned.
yo,
He's still
No, I
getting the
swear
benefits
it was-
of it.
It was making him bad. Like, we
Right,
gotta
I lost
unattune
on
this
that
guy from
power.
it.
I'm attuned to it, but I'm not wearing it, so I'm not receiving the active effect. Correct? So,
No, he said you're receiving the active effects, right?
Yeah, you still have advantage on the mental saves.
I still need the crown back on my head.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, that was a banger. I liked Melly's character.
Yeah, really cool.
He told me he thought it was funny that I just walked over to him randomly. I really didn't know that was him. I thought that was an actual just NPC.
That's
Like, that
insane,
was-
given everybody in the room that you went, that's probably just a random person.
No, I'm serious. Like, he said, like, Melly started talking, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was genuine surprise.
I stood at that room and I went, I know who the important people in this room is.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, he looked interesting, so it makes sense. It was just like...
Yeah.
I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
realize
you
he
guys
was-
want to see here? I'll put it on the. I'll put the picture. Hold on.
Also, I would have told Aldiyn about the people I saw whenever I was going to sleep.
Okay.
Because I
Oh,
don't think notes,
by the
but
way,
that
for
way
those of
someone
you
will know about
who
it.
do stay the night at the tavern in the room, you gain the benefits of a hero's feast for tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oh, let's go.
Everything
Also,
except the HP increase. So
for Aldiyn,
cured
if
of
you
all
want...
diseases and poisons, immune to poison, immune to frighten, and advantage on all wisdom saves.
That's big.
Okay.
If you wanted to tell me anything about what happened to you, Aldiyn, before you went to bed, I would have been like just starting to go to sleep, not like asleep when you came in.
I think
And
he
this
only-
is Tasha the Witch.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he only would have just told you that he feels pretty confident that we're gonna be fine tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he
That's
would have
fine.
outright said anything yet.
Yeah.
He's still sorting out in his
Also,
brain what he wants to use with it.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
would've swung by.
However much time I had left on trying to learn spells. I don't know how much would have had worth of
Uh-oh, we're losing her.
Uh-oh.
You're lagging a bit.
Lagging a little.
I think I'm back. I think I'm back.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
Okay, cool.
What did you say before?
Oh, I would have spent time learning spells. I don't know how much I've gotten towards this spell.
Gotcha. Which spell
I
would
don't
you be
think
learning
any
first?
are useful for tomorrow. Probably legend lore.
Okay.
Oh.
What did we work out for the time? It was like 4 days or something?
It
I forget.
was whatever the book Xanathar's, whatever was in Xanathar's, except turning weeks to days.
Right. So I think it's 4 days.
So much time.
Let me find. Describing a spell scroll. 5th level, 4 weeks, 4 days.
So much time.
I'm also gonna head
Well,
out
I
as
mean
well.
that was a
Good
day.
night.
Peace out.
I. Dang, man, I'm in jail.
That's what you're worried about?
You are.
Not the ghosts?
Yeah.
Not the ghastly
Nah, I'll kill
voices?
those ghosts. Nah, I'll kill those
With
ghosts.
what sword?
Don't need
What
my sword. I
help?
got my fists.
What
that
help?
notoriously. Hey, I gave him a potion. He's not that beat up.
It's at 45.
It's better than nothing. You do know that fists notoriously don't work well on ghosts, right? Of the
Mine do.
untrained. Not really.
But
You took a level in
okay.
monk without telling us?
It's actually
Pretty strong.
he took the fighting style for
Yeah, unarmed fighter.
Unarmed fighter.
There's something that gets
Nah.
me hearing Tim talk about the betrayal and imply that it's gonna happen to one of us when that's not at all what's going on.
You keep saying it, dude. It's all
Yeah,
good.
I don't
And
know
I've
why you
mentioned
say
I've
it.
mentioned it like 3 times that that's not what's going on.
Yeah, I figured I'd mix it up. Have multiple guests today. Get crazy in the tavern episode.
Yeah.
How'd you know we were going here? Did someone tell you they wanted to go here?
No, I literally, I want you to know, I was like, okay, well, they have some events in Neverwinter or whatever, and I'm like, but I want this session to be a tavern episode. So I found this tavern, built all the walls, the lighting, everything, put all the NPCs and everything. I said, Now I just gotta get him here. And then you guys were like, yeah, let's go to the tavern. And I was like, this is too fucking easy, man.
I didn't say anything because they had decided on it so quickly. Obviously, I had a different one that I would have liked us to go, but because I was obviously kind of pushing for House of Thousand Faces, but
Yeah.
I was like, they want to go here to celebrate. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
other
cool
taverns
location.
will be more free, so you'll be able to go to the other ones like at a later date. It's just
Yeah.
like this one makes the most sense for me to have like, oh, if we're gonna do a tavern session or like have like a lot of NPCs involved, big dialogue, it makes sense to do it here.
We walked into Holly was there. I was like, oh no. I'm like, this is gonna go somewhere pretty quick.
I was like, I'm just gonna drop in a bunch of like familiar faces and see what happens. You know, I'm curious like who they talk to, who they don't talk to. Yeah.
Who tries to kill who?
I can't.
Dude,
Can't believe.
I want you to know, Spatha, that woman that escorted you, her longsword does 1d8 plus 3d6 lightning, and she has a CR8.
You were
taken her.
You were in no condition yet.
You could not have taken her with the health you're at. If you were full, then yeah, probably.
5 HP, absolutely no
Considering
way.
you're at 5 HP, she downs one hit. She downs you.
45.
If I
even was
hit
pushing.
her enough times.
And do you think the rest of your party is gonna like fight her?
Ralph might apparently.
Apparently Ralph
was down. Ralph was down for the count.
I love
man.
that
He was
earlier
ready.
in the conversation you were talking about things you like about people, and he went, oh, you can't think of any physical characteristics of me, anything that's not physical that you like, and you went, I don't think you like me, and then he's the only person who wanted you not to get arrested. He's the only one going to bat for you. Like, no, this is. What if we just destroyed the entire building to help Spatha avoid arrest? I'm like, no. How hard is it to understand?
Bad idea. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in with it, man. I'll have my way.
It's such a bad idea to avoid arrest. It makes you look so bad.
I gotta see. This is Josh's first time being a character, so I gotta take him through all like the random player character tropes. You know, get arrested, get cursed, all this stuff. I gotta take him through all of it.
I'll have my cake and eat it too.
Yep.
I'm still sitting on something from the rumors at the start of the campaign that I'm like, the longer this campaign goes, the more I'm like, did I get a false one? Is it real? What do I do with it? I don't know.
A rumor.
I'm pretty sure I'm sitting on a rumor for you.
I'm not gonna say yes or no, but you can tell me.
I could not be, given what I know, I don't think it could be anybody else, because I know my other two rumors were Ralph and Miriel.
I won't tell you if it's real or not. I just won't say a word.
I have to go.
I'm curious what the rumor for me was.
I've loosely talked about it, yeah. That conversation did not go nearly the direction I wanted it to, though, when I brought it up, but... So I have to scroll through my 18 pages of text I send Payneless.
Thanks for playing against I.
Yeah.
Hope
I'm gonna borrow you soon.
Fun.
Yeah, so this was...
I hope it was satisfying getting to almost one-shot Spatha.
See how nice Spatha is?
Well.
Nice enough for you to guess at my campaign.
Listen.
Your
Me and Anna are two different people.
So this is
I'm
what
just Spatha.
This is what I got. This is the rumor I've been sitting on, which is an individual who came from quite far away is a mistaken follower of Cyric. He actually follows Kellamore, the god of death, who was previously trapped in Cyric's sword. You've overheard this from other travelers going towards Neverwinter from various cities much further south.
Yeah, I'll message you about the guesting thing.
Yeah, that way I can build the character.
Aldiyn or Sean, I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, I figured.
And I'm sure Sai's character will be super helpful.
Yes.
And we'll be great friends.
Always. I've never not played a friendly character.
Oh, never. No.
You guys just better hope that Sean Cummings returns.
Yeah, he's not gonna be sick next week, is he?
Hope not. Maybe he'll get out of his nature walk.
I'm gonna dip, but thank you.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good night.
Josh,
Bye.
you're gonna have to get back to me about, because again, my schedule, I don't know if I told you, my schedule changed. I posted in chat, but I don't think I actually directly told you. My schedule change did go through, so I'm home Tuesday nights now, by 6:30. So
Okay.
I can,
Yeah, I mean,
I can
we're
do
still-
stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably waiting until like mid to late September because they're in a long ruin. That's all I'll say. It's not
Yeah.
a one session ruin.
I would.
Bro, I don't have the resources to be able to do this trek, man.
That's what I was trying to hint at. I was
I-
like, when I was talking in my NPCs, I was like, yeah, man, it's pretty crazy over there.
Yeah.
I would.
But I actually think this might be a place you guys come back to.
I would gladly consider trying to get people to guest on my stuff, but we play so fucking inconsistently, and two, they're literally in the end stretch of the campaign. There's no room to have somebody come in. Like it's quite literally they have they have one more location left to go to, and that's where literally the end boss is, and they have like the couple of other fights they have to sort through before they get there. They're like so close. They're so close to being done. 6.5 years. They're so close.
Jesus, what level are they?
They're 17 now.
Oh, okay. It's like a slow burn?
It wasn't supposed to be.
Okay.
What wound up happening was, we started playing it, we played it semi-consistently, and then, I wound up joining Dylan's campaign as well, and so our group basically became two groups playing under two separate DMs, but the exact same group. So it was like, we just tended to play Dylan's more. We finished Dylan's whole campaign. And so it's like, now we just gotta get mine done. We just gotta finish this out. But certain people's schedules in that group are not...
Nobody wanted to walk through the portal to who knows where?
I was going to, but I got sidetracked.
You could have tried to run for it, right there, like before the arrest. You could have tried to make a
Dude,
break
a part of me literally wanted to take that person, just throw him off so bad. I was really debating.
I don't know what I would have done if you did that. I don't...
That would have been the portal moment. I was really thinking, I was like, maybe I just take this person. I'm strong enough. What are they gonna do? Outstrength me?
I'm not gonna lie. I might have gone to save them.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, bro.
Because I still have
throw it.
I still have the spell set from when we were on the flying island, so I had a spell that gives me fly speed. So I probably would have jumped after to save them, because that's insane. And then I don't know what to do, because then you have a attempted murder charge on you. I think that I just leave
throwing
you
him
be.
into water.
That was
From
a nice,
60 feet in the air.
That was a nice break for me, where I didn't have to narrate a lot that session.
Or do combat.
Yeah, I didn't have to.
Yapping.
Yeah, it's just I just set you guys in a room and let you guys go off, you know.
That was a yap session.
It's your favorite
Sometimes those are
pastime.
needed though.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice.
I notoriously love yap sessions as a DM.
I think some of my top 10 favorite sessions I've DM'd were yap sessions. Probably like at least 4 of them.
I know Dylan sometimes hates some of my yap sessions, because like occasionally they get into like really big. You are at like a grand meeting with like 50 important people. We're gonna be yapping for a while. But that's just how it
do
goes
riddles.
sometimes. I can't give that group puzzles. They're not. It's not.
Oh, I
good.
don't get puzzles. I just say really cryptic stuff and just leave it at that.
Yeah, but I'm like the expert on cryptic stuff. I solve that shit no problem. My barbarian's too smart for you.
Yeah, Oz is such a genius. So true. So true.
I stepped into that first one and I said fire, and then I walked through your tile trap.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Dude, it was so funny because you were walking through it and you're just standing behind you and the fireballs are just smacking him in the face.
We had a moment in my campaign where they had been building up to getting like certain very powerful artifacts, and one of them was meant for the warlock so that he could potentially go and save his patron from being sealed away. And so it was a very, very old relic that allows the party to potentially go back in time to a specific point for a very limited amount of time. And so they went back and they did do what they were going to do. And then when they came back, I warned them ahead of time. I'm like they had like 7 characters be like, understand that using that artifact is going to have major repercussions, and that what you choose to do with it is also very important. And so they came back. In the end of that session, I had to go, okay, because you've done this, here is everything over the course of the entire campaign that has changed. And we got to the end of it, and Dylan went, Sean, how the fuck did you remember all of that? And I went, I'll be real with you, I just literally worked my way backwards. I was like, you've given me so much time that all I had to do was go through, okay, what's happened in the entire campaign? What small things or important things would majorly change with you changing this certain event? And it made it seem far more impressive to him, because he's like, how did you keep track of all of that? I'm like, I wasn't keeping track of this for the entire campaign. I just happen to know all the main story beats you've gone through, and how fucking with time fucks with it, because I had to think that through very clearly before I gave you the artifact that fucks with time.
Yeah, true.
It's very relevant to not let that screw things over too much. Because I warned them, I'm like, if you pick, like, I was like, I'm gonna remind you of, like the 3 or 4 things that make the most sense for you to do, but if you go off the beaten path and just pick some random ass event you think would be cool to fuck with, or like you want to take like a big risk that it's going to like solve the whole entire campaign by doing it, I want you to know that you might actively just entirely change everything that's happened for your entire lives for this whole campaign. Be wary.
I haven't done anything crazy on this new campaign yet. Only like a one little crazy thing, but I don't think anyone's noticed. I don't think anyone's picked it up yet.
I'm excited because I just want to run lower level again.
Oh, it's so much, dude.
I love lower level.
I've missed doing
See,
DMing
you guys
lower
are
level.
you guys are like, oh, I can't wait to be back to lower level, and I'm like, oh, dude, we're getting right into my sweet spot now with the Phandelver game.
Yeah, this is
Getting
the
those double
level
digits.
that I really like.
I think this is my favorite level. Like 9 to 13 is like my favorite spot.
I'm a 10 to 15 guy.
I really like that specific area. Like, I don't know, it's like things aren't too crazy, but you can run some pretty wild stuff.
I just like I like giving the players the chance to flesh out the world, and I feel like you get that opportunity much more at early level. At least with my stuff. So it's like I have the other group I ran, like I gave them like they had very loose like major events they were doing. I'm still running that group too, but like their early level, they got to like interact very closely with very specific NPCs in towns and like the stuff and like with each other, and I was like, yes, this is good. Just role play the campaign. That's all I want from you. Interact with each other. Build meaningful relationships that I can use to hurt you later.
Did you guys like the little poem that I put on the homepage?
Yeah, I saw.
The poem?
Yeah, you didn't see it?
Poem?
No, I think I was just in a rush to open it up because I was running late.
It definitely, maybe doesn't have any implications.
Yeah, I can take a picture.
We could read it too.
You can read it.
Either one works.
Heed the tremors in the night, the whispers in the wind, for in this city, wrong or right, a greater game begins. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I don't like that. Because I think I'm already a part of this stupid game now. Game of jail and law. I hate jail.
I like the subtle implication that Aldiyn getting upset at there being multiple entities interested in the group and not making themselves known might have slightly pissed off Helm. I think that's really funny. That you chose to chime in and be like, no. This is fair. Understand the consequences of your actions. And I'm like, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
He makes himself very apparent to this group. even if it's only to one of us.
How does like Helm work? He's not omnipresent, is he?
He's pretty close.
Pretty close. Okay.
It's still I still can't express that it's insane that he does what he does. This is Trebrum is like so important. This shit just doesn't just happen. That's what's wild about it.
Yeah.
Trebrum's gonna be like a super important character, and then like 12 seconds later, who's betraying us?
Us?
Yeah, who's
Someone in this party's betraying us?
Which one of us is gonna kill someone?
We gotta really pay attention to that guy from where I'm from. How do you not know his name? It should be in your backstory. Know his name. Imagine if I forgot by Lizette's name. That'd be crazy. If just I stopped and went, what's her name again? That girl my character loves. I can't. It's not important, probably.
I refuse to believe that he named his character Paxton in my campaign for no reason. He did not know my character was Paxton. He did not know that was Spatha's name.
Yeah, he forgot.
And
Ralph,
I was like, what is this?
Ralph tonight being like, what's his name? Paxton? I knew he was lying to us. We've known this for 10 sessions.
Yeah, but now it's confirmed, Sean. Now it's confirmed.
Now we know. It wasn't even like.
I also liked Miriel like immediately realizing that the plan's not gonna work and then trying it anyway.
As soon as she did it, I was like.
I couldn't say like, oh shit, like you would have remembered. And I was like,
maybe
at that point,
he'll
I was
forget.
thinking on forgetting. I was like, that's all I have. Like, on it though.
I wanted so bad to be like, no, don't, yo. I was like, this is so bad. I'm like, I'm like, the good thing is, I was like, I think the staff in this place is not like malicious that they're gonna get really mad. They're just not gonna let you do it.
Yeah.
I also go crazy wrong. If I had like, specifically like, because I was thinking like maybe I could like, real quick say, like try to retroactively like not go up to the bar and try to like yell from across the room.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that would work.
Yeah, I don't know how far the magic works on the item.
You just know that she's the only woman with the amulet that says the names, but all the other ones also have amulets that are very similar as well. Like all the employees.
Yeah, this place is fucking spooky. You don't want to fuck with any of them. I've read the wiki page.
All I want is to DM a heist. I'm gonna try my hardest to make
a heist.
Yes, I'm gonna try my hardest to somehow incorporate a heist into this campaign.
Interesting.
I don't know exactly how I'm gonna pull it off, but I want to do a heist. My favorite thing in like any sort of media is heists.
D&D heists are fun.
I fell asleep during the D&D movie, actually, sadly. It's not that it was bad. We were watching it. It was like a few of us were like watching it at a kind of like a meetup, and I was just like sitting on the couch, and for some reason, okay, I literally fell asleep. What's his name? What's the Aarakocra guy? What's his name?
John.
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan. I remember him like jumping out, or like being thrown out of the window.
Yeah, at the very.
And then I fell asleep, and I woke up, and Jonathan was back on the screen. And so to me, Jonathan was the main character. Jonathan was the main character of the movie.
You missed the whole movie. You missed. Yes. That's incredible that you missed the whole movie.
It's not even like I was literally laughing, and then I was like sitting there smiling, and I just passed out.
That movie's so good. I really like that movie.
It was a good movie. It was.
And I would be down to watch it.
They did such a good job representing how a D&D party behaves.
Yeah.
Like, actually. like just like completely like just randomly trying shit and hoping it works. The moment that one thing goes wrong, everybody just hits panic mode.
The Speak with Dead scene killed me, dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the most they knew. They did enough research to know exactly the bits they had to run.
Yep. Yep.
We went as a group and we were all fucking dying.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure you watch that, Josh.
Yes, I need to
We'll
watch that. I need
it
to
one
watch.
night, so
I need to watch Lord of the Rings.
I'm excited for
Well,
these
that's a
forgotten.
whole endeavor.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
haven't engaged with any of them, book or movie. That's like
You
everyone.
haven't. You're excited for what, Sean?
To see what the Neverwinter books are. Oh, not the Forgotten Realms books are next
Yeah,
year.
that'll be interesting.
It's nice to have like an actual, substantial. I wonder, but I'm worried because they say Forgotten Realms, and then the details they give just make it seem like it's a Sword Coast book. Still.
The one thing that I want to know about it is what year they'll set it.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, there's been a lot of like things that have gotten a lot more attention in D&D lore, like for the Faerun, that that has occurred between like the 1490 and 1496 period. That I'm like, okay, are they gonna retroactively go back and just set it in the same time again? Or are they gonna actually like make new lore happen after 1496?
Yeah, that's kind of like the Dead Zone, where it's like you don't have anything going forward.
Because like you guys don't even know, but literally right now you guys are a couple months. So like you guys month skipped over Descent into Avernus.
Yep.
Like all the events of that book.
Oh, I'm aware.
like the city of Elturel plunged into Avernus and came back out while you guys time skipped in Wayveko Cave.
Yep.
And it's like, no, like, that's the problem is, like, no, the adventures are published so far apart from each other with how 5e is laid out, like, they don't reference each other in any way, even though it's like, hey, like, this would be something that people would be talking about.
Yeah, it was really funny to go through, because, I mean, Payneless knows this because he has the document, but when I did the write-up for Neverwinter, I literally went through the calendar years and mapped out all the important stuff that happens throughout Aldiyn's life. Because, like, it's crazy to think that Lord Neverember becomes Lord Protector when Aldyn's, like, 6.
Yeah.
So, like, Aldiyn technically has memories of a time when he isn't in charge of Neverwinter. Very loosely, mind you. And it's really funny because there's a period, like, I wrote this without even, like just going back and being like, okay, what's the time period Aldiyn leaves the city? The collective years, like the 5 years Aldiyn leaves Neverwinter for, all the shit in Neverwinter gets resolved. It's really funny. Like, I have a blip where it's like, Aldiyn is not in the city. Here's what he misses. The conclusion of, and it's like 7 or 8 different things.
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually crazy.
And I don't even know where, and like all that stuff happens in like 7 different. Some of it, I guess, happens in the Neverwinter game, probably, right? Like the video game for Neverwinter, I imagine, is where they pull some stuff.
Neverwinter Nights?
Neverwinter Nights, yeah.
That game is so good.
Yeah, but like also
I
like
love Neverwinter Nights.
I never started the session event. Oh well, I'll get it next week.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't do anything. It's just a reminder for me and people in the server.
Oh, Neverwinter Nights is on sale right now.
Yeah.
I should get it. It's $5.99, 70% off.